is your hatred for John Cena?
Yo, when Hulk Hogan takes a rock bottom better than you, there's a problem. There's a problem. My man. All right, so give me the camera.
One rock bottom.
Yo, no, it's more than that. Show, give me the camera. I got the fucking camera. Kenny, I'm gonna have to do it for you. I'm gonna give you the whole spiel. He came out as a prototype. Whatever. You know, he slaps Kurt Angle. Ruthless aggression. I'm not into that. Whatever. He comes out as a rapper. I'm like, okay, all right, I can dig it. You know, he's from Boston, so that's a strike. You know, us New Yorkers, we don't fuck with Boston too much, but you know what? I'll look over that. He's doing his thing. Something original. Some I could, you know, there's something different. It's entertaining. Comes around, and my man has a choice between The Big Show, Kane, or Shawn Michaels. And he gives the most pussiest promo I've ever heard in my life. I will never forgive this. And he's on some, well, you know, I don't want to fight The Big Show because, you know, he's a huge guy. And, you know, you got the big red machine. Who wants to fight him? And Shawn Michaels is a legend. Fuck that, bro. You already beat all these motherfuckers already.
Her return on SmackDown.
Okay.
So I definitely read some rumors about that.
Because for whatever reason, and I don't know Cody's review, turn around and go back, and people are gonna be, you destroyed thrones, and you go back? We have been doing this shit for ages, and he still doesn't know how to take it right. Trust me. That's it. I got you. My man, he collapsed with the kick.
That's what I was doing. That's the way he didn't collapse during the sun. It was the kick.
And he's not even in his fucking chair when he gets in this fucking thing. He's not even in his fucking chair.
Yeah, but he thinks, oh!
There he goes.
Both matches without the wrestlers were in the table.
And on that note, everyone, it's your friendly. Word. He be like, I got a left elbow and a right elbow. I can break your face with any elbow. Make sure that you get elbowed in your elbow with an elbow. Got the arm bar, get the farm bar, get around with the bomb with the bomb bar.
Daddy's gonna take you to Jersey Shore.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is fucking Thursday night. You know what that means. Wrestle with Nukkle Heds. We in the building. What's going on? We got the Knicks and Cavs on the side over here. We watching that game. You know how it is. We gotta represent for New York out here, but it's so good though. Fucking I don't know if y'all know this, but Saturday Night Main Event is happening this Saturday. And they got some matches. It seems like they got more matches for this event than they got for their normal PLEs. And we gonna talk about them. You know how we normally do, we wait for people to get in here to talk about our shit. We got Brock Lesnar came back, and apparently he has a match with Obafemi at Clash in Italy. So that was the contract that he signed. I didn't know everybody wanted Brock Lesnar to come back, but I guess he's gonna be the only man to retire multiple times by multiple people. But Jacob and Roman still going out there doing a tribal combat now, which is just basically a street fight or no holds barred match. I really do wish that they would have put like some effort into what the match is supposed to be. Like the first time that Jay and Roman wrestled was a Hell in a Cell I Quit match. Why couldn't that be the tribal combat, like an I Quit match? You know what I'm saying? Like, why is it just a street fight? Where everything's like, they literally announced a tribal combat. They set the rules, and then right after that, they had a match with JD McDonough and Finn Balor. It was a street fight, and they went by the same rules that the tribal combat is. You know, for a company that likes to show a lot of the backstage shit and, you know, reveal the stuff behind the curtain, they sure as hell don't put no effort in. You know what I'm saying? They're not putting a lot of effort into what they're doing. You can say they shit a lot, but it's not changing. And this shit is starting to get draining, bro. Like, I don't even know what to say anymore with this shit. We getting the same shit different day. Shit. I'll bring this shit up later on. I want to hear what these people have to say, but it was a match between Jay Briscoe and Tommaso Ciampa. And that, I don't know if that was a death match. I know they don't call it a hardcore match, but like, these people bleeding everywhere, putting themselves through the top of the chairs and the tables and all that. Like, a death match, pretty much. And this is happening on a regular Collision. At this point, why wouldn't you just have, what up, normal guy? Why wouldn't you just have a deathmatch championship? You know what I'm saying? Like, have a deathmatch championship and let people who you want to have death matches, or a hardcore title, or like an equivalent of a hardcore title. So, I mean, you got Intercontinental champions, you got Continental champions, you got Coast champions, you got Inner City champions, you got fucking where there's water champions, where there's not water champions, and fucking half Chinese champions. Like, you got 52 fucking titles. You can't make another one? You don't have the money to spring for a fucking deathmatch championship? Because not for nothing, when it comes out for no reason, it's like, why is this? The Trios championship? Yeah, the Trios, the Quattros, the Cincos, and the fucking the Seses. And then Christmas time, they got the reindeer championships. It's like, what the fuck, man? It's like, at what point do we turn around and go, all right, maybe we shouldn't just have random fucking death matches? And it's on a Collision. It's not even on their pay-per-view. And even at this point, on their pay-per-view is kind of be a waste. You know, once they failed that fucking exploding ring match, that's when I was like, all right, they need to back away from it. It's becoming too many times this shit happen. Like, at this point, Willow should be female Queen of Deathmatch Championship, because I've seen her have so many fucking street fights and hardcore matches that it's not even funny anymore. Now, I know you watching the game too, normal guy. 45-42 Knicks second quarter. Yo, for real. And the thing is, like, now Darby Allin is feeling the fatigue of defending his world title. He's defending the title a few times. My man has been wrestling, jumping off of ladders and all that other shit. Now all of a sudden this is happening. Now all of a sudden there's an issue here. I don't know what to say, man. I don't know. I don't want to watch AEW with this shit no more. You know, like, I've tried to watch it at work, and I kept seeing Orange Cassidy come out when he was champion, and he had the fucking title in the bag, and he just kept coming out. And then it's just like, same shit every week. Raw is the same shit every week. And they're wasting potential matches that they could have had. You know, to be honest with you, normal guy, I'm glad I stopped watching it too. It was like, I'm almost indifferent. At one point, I was gonna be like, yo, fuck it, let's watch the pay-per-view. Let's see what I'm missing. I watched the buy-in, and I said, I ain't missing shit, and I turned that shit off. The same thing with the UFC. It's getting to the point where everything I love, or I used to, was wrestling, MMA, and all that. It's getting to the point where it's like, yo, I think I might, you know, they lost me. They went too far into trying to get these new customers that they lost this one. You know? Because it's sad when the easiest thing in the world to tell is bad guy versus good guy. And you can't even do that shit. Like, you can't even do that. Like, people literally paid tens of thousands of dollars to watch WrestleMania in this show, and mad people were like, yo, I'm done. Booker T said that the match between Ronda Rousey and Gina Carano was a work shoot, and it was the like the fakest shit or some shit like that. Oh, it was the biggest crime in pay-per-view history or something. And I'm like, you must have not seen WrestleMania Night 1. The amount of money that people fucking paid to go watch it. Must have not seen WrestleMania Night 1. UFC and AEW I watch once in a while. Shit, bro, I barely even watch AEW. I barely watch the fucking highlights of the matches. I think the only thing I see is sometimes the post between Willow and Mercedes. That's it. And then I keep seeing the same women wrestling each other. And I'm like, oh, I don't know who half these women are. They all kind of look the same. The woman that was wrestling the other day, I saw a highlight and she looked like one of the girls from Evolve. I'm like, ain't she in LFG? Or ain't she in NXT now? What's she doing in AEW? They all kind of look the same. Like, shit. I hear you. Like, they wanted that Darby Allin to win the title shit to be like Mankind winning the title, but the issue was it came out of nowhere. Mankind has been feuding. At that time, Mankind was feuding with DX for weeks, if not months. And he earned his spot on the top of the card wrestling people like Stone Cold and The Rock and all that and The Undertaker. Like, he was there. I'm not saying Darby Allin wasn't there, but he just popped up after a hiatus of trying to climb Mount Everest and being on Sting's retirement tour. Like, none of that lined up. None of it lined up. You know, like we say on the comic book podcast, there's things about nuances that you have to have. And there ain't no nuance to anything they do on AEW or WWE. They got rid of Kyrie Sane so they could do Oscar versus Io. Cool. All right. Oscar and Io was an okay match. I'm not even gonna lie. It was all right. It wasn't what I expected it to be. I thought it was gonna be a little better, but you know what? They gave us what they gave us. And then Oscar and her hugged it and all that other shit. And I guess Gunther's next for her so she can retire. I don't know. But where did you see any of that in the match for that to end like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, where did you... Like, it would have been dope if you would have seen Io do something and, like, kind of hesitate to Oscar. Like, yo, I'm not trying to hurt you. I'm not trying to... And Oscar's, like, forcing her to do shit. Like, this is your final level. Like, this is your final test type thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, something to where it's like, yo, you got to do this. Like, when Ric Flair was like, come on, motherfucker. And Shawn Michaels was like, I'm sorry, I love you. And he super kicks him. Like, that was one of those, all right, I'm the teacher is becoming the student is becoming the teacher. Where was that moment? We didn't get that. We didn't get a build up to that, nothing. You know, Seth and Braun Breaker, that was stupid. What happened on Monday? Seth calls out Braun. Braun wants to fight him. Paul Heyman's like, oh, you know where he's at when he's there. Who's he gonna wrestle? Blah 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 blah. And Braun Breaker jumps to Street Profits. Like, that was your plan, Paul Heyman, to convince Braun Breaker to jump the Street Profits? Like, what? Yeah, him and Seth Rollins fought after that, but really? That's what your plan was? I think it would have been better if Paul Heyman would have been like, yo, bro, Seth doesn't dictate when he wrestles you. This is what I'm trying to teach you. You may have a hot streak. You may be tougher than nails. You may be the baddest man in this locker room, but you do not wrestle on someone else's time. That should have been the lesson. so Braun Breaker can understand he controls the time frame in which they wrestle. It's a power shift in the dynamic of the match. But nope. They got him at the designated place at the designated time. So you can do nothing. I saw on YouTube, I forgot that Thunder Rosa is still in AEW. Me too. Yo, I don't blame you, bro. Monday Night Raw has been me watching the clock. In all honesty, me watching the clock, I'm like, yo, it's about to be 10:30, so this shit's about to go. This shit's about to be done. Let's get ready to go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit makes me watch the clock so I can go to sleep, bro. Like, don't get me wrong. When we first started watching this, when we first started doing this podcast, we would go to 2-3 o'clock in the morning talking about wrestling. And Raw sucked, but there was something about it that made us still watch it, that made us still talk about it. That we could do this and that. Now it's like, yo, I don't know. And people want to complain it's TKO, it's TKO, it's TKO, but bro, it's been years. If TKO just started, what happened before then? Like, nothing changed. The superstars changed, yeah. But what happened after that? Like, to be honest with you, Thunder Rosa fucking is over because she's hot and she's tough and she does some amazing shit and she's over for that. But we see her wrestle Raquel every week when she wasn't hurt, and it was a fuck finish every match. I don't want to see a fuck finish every match, bro. The same way years ago we were saying we don't want to see roll-ups every match. At least that part was like, oh, the dreaded roll-up. It's like, this is bullshit. Now it's just like, oh my God. Like, what was the point of the match? This should have been a segment. You should have just jumped them. Who's main event? I don't know. Who's main event? Saturday night main event. To be honest with you, if I would have guessed, I think wasn't Saturday night main event and the match that Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker was having. Let's see, Saturday night main event, May 2026, Intercontinental Champion. All right, so I felt there was more matches, but the Intercontinental Champion Penta versus Ethan Page, World Tag Team Champion Division versus Street Profits, Rhea Ripley, Charlotte Flair, and Alexa Bliss versus Jade, Meacham, and B-Fab, and the Women's Tag Team Paige and Brie Bella versus the Irresistible Forces. So yeah, it looks like the main event is gonna be Penta versus Ethan Page. But when I thought Saturday night main event was gonna be Seth and Braun, because Clash in Italy, there's only 2 matches that they have, and that's the Tribal Combat, Jacob and Roman, and then Cody versus Gunther. Which, again, Cody versus Gunther at Clash in Italy. Don't you think that should have been bigger? What up, Mr. Loki? Like, you had 2 years back to back, Cody beating Gunther in the Rumble. They were the last 2. And then Clash at Italy. Wouldn't that be like a SummerSlam thing or some shit where you can build that shit up for months? Not just, oh, I beat up Seth Rollins, so now you owe me a title shot? Like, what? We hungry for good WWE wrestling? Shit, it looked like we about to be starving for that shit. Is WWE having an event this weekend in Italy? If they do, I forgot this how bad it. No, so Saturday night main event is this weekend, and then Clash in Italy is next weekend. Is next Sunday. So go figure that one. So Saturday night main event is this Saturday, and Clash in Italy is next Sunday. I don't know why they got it next Sunday. To be honest, it would have been better this Sunday because at least we're off. We're off for Memorial Day this Sunday, but hey, fuck us, right? There is no Seth and Braun. I could have swore that they made the match for one of these shits. They're about to. Don't get it twisted. Is it gonna be 4 matches? We only get 2. Yeah, so Saturday Night Main Event is 4 matches, and Clash in Italy is 2 matches so far. Oh my god! And it's gonna be at 2 p.m. on Sunday. That's crazy. Clash in Italy is gonna be at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Jesus. Saturday Night Main Event is gonna still be at night, 8 o'clock. But shit, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yo, and they gave Division the tag team titles. And at no point are they making them seem like they're important. And what happened with the Joe Henry feud and Jake Paul, or Logan Paul? Is that done with also? Or he made that song and that's it, it's over? Or are they gonna lose the titles and then he's gonna fight them 1-on-1? Like, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with this. And you know, we used to say I don't want to be able to predict it, but I'm not even talking about predicting shit. I'm just like, yo, what is going on? Like, what is actually happening? What in the fuck is actually happening? I don't know what's happening. I don't know. I actually don't know what the fuck is happening. But Paul is busy with the Prophets. Yeah, but before they even started the Prophet shit, Joe Henry made that song, Get Rid of Logan Paul. Get rid of Logan Paul. And now they're wrestling the Prophets, and now the Prophets got beef with Seth Rollins. Like, there's so many moving parts in this thing where it should have been just Rollins dealing with Braun Breaker and the Prophets dealing with Division. I don't know if you know this, but they don't need to be in the same story for it to work. You ever notice that? Joe will keep doing it for a bit, I guess, till Logan has enough. Yeah, and then what? He's gonna cost them the tag team titles? I don't know if anybody knows this, but the Street Profits don't need help beating Division. Not at all. They don't need help beating Division at all. You know, so it's just I don't know, bro. I just like, you tell me, is that something that you want to see? Joe Henry fucking with Logan Paul in the middle of them having to defend their title against the Street Profits, while the Street Profits is having beef with Seth Rollins, while Seth Rollins is having beef with Braun Breaker? Like, does that make sense? Seth Rollins is having beef with Braun Breaker, but he's looking for help in the Street Profits. The Street Profits is like, this shit ain't about you. It's about us getting the title. Dawkins is like, I got your back. Dawkins is like, I got your back. And then when he goes to help him, Seth puts him in the way of the spear, and Montez Ford is mad at Dawkins, and they're going after the tag team titles, which the tag team champions are fucking around, and then one of the tag team champions is fucking with Joe Henry. So what's going on here? Why is this so complicated? No, I think he should be doing his concerts till the feud is over. Maybe at SummerSlam, Joe versus Paul. Shit, at SummerSlam. You know what's funny? You said SummerSlam. I'm like, fuck. That's so far away, but that's what we in May, March, June, July, August. So that's 3 months from now. I mean, for them, this storyline, that's a long ways. That's a long ways to go. This storyline. Shit. Long-term booking. Yeah. Long-term booking. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Long-term booking. At this point, dude, I don't mind the NXT style of booking where it's like we go through this. They initiate the match. They have 1 or 2 matches in the PLEs. And then after that, there's a new person. This shit with the whole, we're going to keep feuding until the end of time every day, and no one's going to win anything. And then all of a sudden, oh, well, you know what? Fuck it. It's time to do something else. We're going to change everything. That's not long-term booking, bro. That's just grabbing straws. Like, you know, that's grabbing straws. But you know what I'm saying? Out of context, but who wins the men's and women's Money in the Bank 2026? Shit, when is Money in the Bank? Are they gonna do that this year? That's a good question. When is Money in the Bank? Money in the Bank. Let's see. They don't. When was it last year? Money in the Bank results 6/07. So Money in the Bank was next month last year. Okay, so if they keep going with the same results, next month is Money in the Bank. I'm tired of saying Raquel or Roxanne should win the Money in the Bank. Because apparently that's not gonna fucking happen with their bullshit. But it's in September. Hold on, let me Google this shit. Money in the Bank 2020. Oh, Sunday, September 6th. Okay. Shit. It's in Nolans. So this is after SummerSlam. I don't know, bro. Kevin Owens and Blake Monroe is mine. So you think Kevin Owens is coming back? Is he cleared to wrestle again? Because last time I heard that he had the neck issue. I don't know if he was cleared or not. Yeah, he's recovering. Okay. So let's do the Money in the Bank shit since we're waiting for the rest of the guys to come on. If I so I would say Raquel or Roxanne, but let's get away from them because apparently that's just never gonna fucking happen. I don't want to say Stephanie because she doesn't need Money in the Bank. What up, Big Food? Shit, I don't know. What up, Janelle? In my state, Louisiana, New Orleans, I ain't giving them shit. I hear you, big. I hear you, normal guy. Oh, man. If I'm going to go, I think Finn Balor should get the Money in the Bank. Just because why not? We need him back in that title picture. For the men and for the women, Julia. There you go. Julia and Finn Balor should win the men's and women's Money in the Bank. How do you like that? How you like them apples? I'm chilling, Big Food. Tired, but I'm chilling. Kevin wins Money in the Bank. Sammy wins the WWE belt at Saudi Arabia. Kevin hugs him and then attacks him and crashes in it. You just go do the whole fucking NXT shit all over again, bro. After Sami Zayn beat Neville for the NXT title, Kevin's just gonna jump him. Damn, bro. How many times are these people gonna jump each other and fight each other over some shit? Shit. You should go join it. I mean, I'm watching LFG. I think if I wasn't so short, I would have had a good chance of being the wrestling WWE. But also, man, at my age right now, I'm 38. I had 2 shoulder surgeries, a compressed spine, fucked up ankle, fucked up knee. My neck is stiff as shit. I would have to give all this shit up to go train for that and then rolling shit to get lucky to even have a fucking a chance to be in the WWE. Do I think I can do it? Yeah. I mean, I think I can do anything, but it's too late. I don't want to say it's too late for me now, but as a wrestler, unless I go down the road of sideshow speed or whatever, this shit ain't gonna happen. You guys got to get me famous enough to be on the WWE, and then I'll go to the WWE. Shit, Nick's played good. Must have heard show. Yeah, that's what it is. Because Joe can't jinx him now. Me, the rest, I would have my heart on the left side of my chest because my heart is dead center. Damn. Shit. You don't want to have Gunther's chopping you with your heart in the dead center of your chest. I tell you that shit right now. If Gunther is not champion, then yes, give him the Money in the Bank. So you're saying Gunther should be the Money in the Bank if he's not the champion? I don't know about that. Gunther being graded the Money in the Bank. Him going around telling people he retired John Cena was kind of lame. I mean, I think him cashing it in would be a strong fucking segment. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know about him bragging about it or him reminding people every day. I think that would be one of those things like you almost kind of forget that he's the Money in the Bank. And then he just cashes in and is like, oh, shit, that's crazy. LA Knight to get Money in the Bank for being so loyal to the company. You would think so. But remember last year's Money in the Bank, they yelled at him for for doing what he was supposed to do. So I don't know. And also, me and DJ have been saying this guy, unless he just like is like fuck it, this is all they're ever gonna have me do, so this is what I'm gonna do. I don't see him being any bigger than he is now. Like I don't see him doing anything different. We think he hit his wall. So you're saying he wouldn't cash it and he'll call his shot pretty much, unless if Gunther's gonna become a face, I can see that. Unless he's gonna do that shit to somebody and destroy them. But with Gunther being a heel, I think it would be dope to have him just come in and destroy everybody's fucking hype. Like you just see like Sami Zayn wins the title. It's like, oh, Sami Zayn finally, doof, Gunther comes out. My turn. Like that be, and I'm not saying Sami Zayn should win the title. I'm just throwing out a name that everybody would care for. You know what I'm saying? So, but I mean, it's all about the nuance. If they do it right, it can be done right. You know what I'm saying? But how can you do it right nowadays when they doing everything so wrong? So random question: is Maxine still with the WWE? Yes, Maxine is still with the WWE. She's still with Tozawa and Otis. I saw one post, so I don't know how real this shit is because I didn't like verify who sent it. I just saw the post that they were thinking about repackaging Maxine and doing something else with Maxine because she's not. Like people aren't gravitating to her like the way they wanted to. I mean, how can they? She's been out there with Natalya for 3 weeks, beating her up, and then she's still not good enough, and then she just disappears. Like, if these people aren't their favorite wrestlers, they're fucking flip flopping like a motherfucker on these wrestlers. You notice that shit? Like they know what they're doing with Seth and Becky and CM Punk and Cody, but they don't know what they're doing with Julia, with Maxine, with Penta, with Finn. Like they don't know what they're doing with them people, with the tag team, with the women's tag team titles. They don't know what they're doing with them, but everybody that's their favorite, they know exactly what they're doing, and it's bullshit. It's straight up bullshit. Random stuff be popping in my head. No, I hear you, bro. I hear you because they're not giving you anything to actually think about. What a layup. Kaiser is a foolish guy to hit somebody because they had an opinion of what he was doing in the elevator. Bro. And maybe he's trying to become champion because apparently everybody that gets arrested for hitting somebody or just in general becomes fucking champion. I saw that post also. Everybody that's champion has a history or some shit. But that is stupid. If it's true that he was kissing homegirl too hard and they were having public phases of affection, and the guy in the elevator is like, get a room or some shit like that, and then he punched him, it's like, bro, you may be a wrestler, but who the fuck are you? Can't be just hitting people like that. Now, if the dude would have grabbed her or some shit like that, I get it. But my man is like, yo, dude, get a room. Nobody want to see that. Nobody wants to walk in the elevator and watch you fucking making out with your girl or trying to fuck her in the elevator. Like, yo, hello, there are kids around. Like, anybody could walk in here. My man was doing them a favor, telling them to relax. And people are nowadays, it may seem like that's tough and shit, but back in the day where there was an actual threat of harm, it was different. You know what I'm saying? Like back in the day, he'd have hit that dude in the elevator and 14 people would have found him and they'd have fucked him up before anybody in the news would have, you know what I'm saying? Like there were consequences for shit. Now it's just, oh my god, he hit someone. Where's Ray Phoenix? He went to go get packed cigarettes, bro. He went to go get milk. He ain't coming back. I don't know, bro. That's crazy. You don't do nothing with, like, people love Penta because he has the settle middle, but then you expect him to gravitate towards Phoenix when you just keep putting him in those matches and he's not doing nothing. He went with Almost. What, to Japan? He almost was in Japan for a little while. Yo, Cavs are 1 for 15 and shooting threes this quarter. He went to get milk somebody and somebody kidnapped him. Shit. You know what it was? They told him to go to the ring and they gave him the wrong directions and he never showed up. Oh, shit. Fucking Josh Hart is limping now. Come on, that's a flagrant foul, ref. This bullshit. Shit. Oh, good question. Who will be the next sound like the new masterpiece of Dan Henson? Shit. I don't know. I don't. I don't get Dan Henson. I know people like him. People think he's funny. I don't. But I mean, to each its own. If people enjoy it, do your thing. It's crazy how the curse shit with the Knicks is working, but I don't know. I don't know what the fuck is going on, bro. Ray's picture says that he's tied up in jail in some place as he was in AEW. Shit. You talking about when he was in Lucha Underground? He said, let's create something even bigger. Oh, shit. I mean, was it almost? Almost. Unless he... Who the fuck... Was he going to get? The Great Khali? The Great Kyle Hansen? Is that what he's going to make? Omos Hansen. Hansen. Omos Hansen. It's crazy. Rumor says it'll be Baron Corbin. Baron Corbin with Dan Henson. Wow. What a drop from grace. When he was Lucky Corbin and Broke Corbin, that was some of the best shit he did. Even in NXT, the Lone Wolf Corbin that he did was dope. But then now he's gonna come back as Henson. Shit. I hope Tony Khan didn't bring him to his house and force him to watch AW match. If he did, we're gonna have to call the police. If Tony Khan forces Ray Phoenix to watch one AEW pay-per-view, he's gone for 3 weeks. He could come back as cursed Corbin. Dan Henderson could curse him, and he has to pay. He has to pay off the curse by being Happy Hansen. I mean, dude. I mean, we're making it work. Will the WWE make it work? You know what I'm saying, mañana? I have no idea. I have no idea. But would it be something cool? All right, I guess so. How do y'all feel about Ethan Page and Rusev together? That one I'm completely baffled about. The thing I hated, that Minnie Hansen thing was a one-off, which is dumb. I mean, we've seen them twice already. When they beat up the Miz at WrestleMania, and then when they beat up the Miz at Backlash. So it may not be a one-off. They teased it for a month to be a one-off. I mean, they teased everything for a fucking month to be a one-off. Shit. Oh, the creation thing itself? Like, dude, it would have been dope if during that match he creates the Mini Hansen, then they throws Mini Hansen back in the box and he comes out as Giant Hansen. It's almost like I was saying, I think it was on Monday, that they would have did like the Steve Urkel machine. If you watch Family Matters, where he go in there, he had the Bruce Juice and the Stefan and Einstein and all the other shit. Like, if they would have made that box like that machine, that'd have been fire. But also, I don't know why it's a box and not like a machine with a lever. Where, like, you're telling me the box is magical. Okay, cool. So, Ethan and Rusev look gay together. Yo, I'm saying it doesn't look right. It doesn't look right. Just to have Rusev relegated to Ethan Page's lackey. It was like, for why? I don't really know what Ethan Page. I saw him one time in NXT, but I know him from TNA for a few years back. Well, him and Scorpio Sky were like a tag team in AEW for a brief minute, but Ethan Page in NXT was alright. I don't have like an opinion of him too much, because like in NXT his character kind of worked because it was over the top, but I don't know if he needs to be a little bit more serious. You know what I'm saying? So, hold up. So, it's difficult for me to fucking like fully back this motherfucker. But let's see. I mean, in NXT he was, he was pretty good for what he did with Ricky Saints. But even Ricky Saints was a little over the top. But him and Penta is definitely a different look. We're gonna talk about who wins that match later on when DJ comes in. But yeah, it's just, They could be doing so much with the Intercontinental division, bro. Yeah, I don't really. Yeah, he's alright. I want to see more of what they got now that he's on the main roster and they're putting him in his position. Let's see what Saturday Night Main Event comes. Let's see how he handles that. Because the shit he did with Chelsea Green in NXT, they were intergender tag team champions, like they were the tag team champions in Mexico, and they were Chelsea Green was the United States champion, and Ethan Page was the North American champion, and Ethan Page turned it to the Canadian champion, and you know, you miss Sheamus. Did Sheamus retire? Did he have like a secret retirement after doing that shit with Rusev and Gunther and Drew? Because they had those triple threat matches and then he just kind of like drifted away. Did he retire or some shit, or is he hurt? It's not for nothing if he's injured. Oh, because not for nothing. You think about it, Sheamus and Cody Rhodes could have been okay for like a filler story, like Clash in Italy, Sheamus versus Cody. You know what I'm saying? Because I think Sheamus could have, withheld, could have held that down. I hate Spectrum. They got the game zone in. I can't even see the scoreboard. All right, I got you right now. They just went to a ad. It's 76-60. New York's winning. 2 minutes and 25 seconds left in the third quarter. We need League of Nations too, Sheamus, Rusev, and that'd be dope. That'd be dope. I don't know how old you are, Ems, but you remember in one of the video games they had the storyline where it was William Regal, Wade Barrett, and MVP, and they had we're better than Utopia. It was their own rules. You had to they can pin you with a 3 count, but you had to pin them with a 5 count and shit like that. I think shit like that is dope. Like, not for nothing. I think shit like that is dope. If they would have their own rules. Like the Freebirds had their own rules. The Triple Threat back in WCW had their own rules. I mean, then the women, it was like depending on who at the time was defended the titles. All 3 of them were the champions and shit like that. Okay, Towns with the fucking 3. It said with Sheamus, Wade, Drew, and Regal. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I like that shit. That would be dope. Soon I will drop cable. I got a Fire Stick, but I need to set it up. Yo, I never got into the Fire Stick. Like that whole hack. You know what I'm saying? Like I got Hulu. Hulu seems to be giving me enough, cable and shit like that. But then also having Peacock and ESPN and all this other shit, it adds up. Shit, back in my day, we used to have those hot boxes where you would we had an AB switch, so you had two boxes. One of them was the illegal shit where you get the pay-per-view channels, and the other one was a regular box. They used to send like fucking signal blockers in there. Sometimes it'll fuck with your reception, sometimes it won't. You know what I'm saying? So that's always fucking fun. You know, but now, shit, you got to do some illegal hack to do some other shit, and it's not even the same because you got to search for shit, and there's this and that, and I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So, I didn't know about the Fire Stick until my dad said we're getting you a fire. Oh, okay. What do you think of going from after Brock returned? Is Brock winning and retiring to Gunther? Dude, I heard Brock Lesnar wasn't supposed to retire at WrestleMania, and then they said they might force him to come back. I was like, nah. Really? That's what they're gonna do? And then he came back, and it wasn't even excitement to see Brock versus Oba again. It was, wow. Wow, what do they have on Brock that this motherfucker is just gonna do that? And if he loses to Gunther, I'm losing all faith in this shit because I don't want to know all this before this shit happens. Like, that's like getting spoilers to a movie and then still paying full price to go see the movie. It's like, not for that. I might as well just wait until that shit comes out on DVD. Like, I don't need to fucking watch wrestling if I'm just gonna hear what's happening months before it happens. Yeah, I mean, that's what I saw. He retired. You know what I'm saying? He retired, so I don't understand what the fucking, like, they really want to push Gunther like that. Like, be honest with you, Gunther retired Cena. He retired Goldberg. This is what they're saying, and he retired AJ Styles. Does he need to retire Brock Lesnar? And Gunther, like, if Gunther ain't over yet, and Oba's over, that's a problem for Gunther. Nothing is gonna help Gunther get over. They took that from him. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So what's the purpose of him wrestling Brock? In SummerSlam, he's either becoming the champion or retiring. No third option. Who, Brock? I don't think he should become champion again. He should have retired at WrestleMania. Why not retire at WrestleMania? Fucking stupid. Like, they already wasted a retirement with AJ Styles doing that shit overseas when no one gave a shit. No one gave a shit that AJ Styles retired in fucking Saudi Arabia. Half of the motherfuckers probably didn't even know what was happening. Come on. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on with that bullshit. Do you guys want to see Brock Lesnar back after he retired? Okay, I just saw this stupid ass commercial for Panda Express. But yeah, do you guys want to see Brock Lesnar? I don't want to see Brock Lesnar. Like, let that man go. Let that man go. Yeah, keep him retired. Yeah, right. What was the point? Like, I don't know if, to be honest with you, I was so ready to fucking get rid of Raw. I didn't give a shit he came back. I don't know if people cheered for him. I don't know if they popped. And they probably did because it was a surprise, but still, it was like, why would you want? I wonder why he retired if he knew SummerSlam was in his hometown. Like, it does not add up. Like, are we seeing his farewell tour? What the hell is going on? I don't know. I think this was like a contract thing where they're forcing him to come back and wrestle. Because I honestly think that what he did at WrestleMania was that I'm gone. Then there had to be some kind of like contract issue or some shit that's forcing him to come back. And a bigger thing, like, if he's gonna come back, somebody got to tell this man that they make jeans that stretch. He keeps fucking F5ing people out of his own jeans. It's like, what the fuck, bro? Why you keep breaking your fucking pants? Why do you keep breaking your pants? How cheap are these pants, bro? You ain't got nothing with no stretchy shit in it? You ain't never seen the Hulk? Like, what the fuck is going on here? Shit. Not bad. I'm also watching the game. The fucking Yankees lost. Fucking crazy, man. Yankees lost, blame Shelby. Word. That thing was like 4-0. People saying he will be renamed Brock Lesnar, as Paul Heyman said it, which is dumb though. Yo, yeah. I saw that on Raw. I'm like, come on, man. That's crazy. You know this man for so long, you fucked up his name and just kept going. It's like you should have just been like Brock Lesnar. Ain't no fucking Lagners here. Crazy. What else is happening? Rhea Ripley, they took her off Raw for God knows what reason. And then they made her champion on SmackDown and they're forcing Charlotte and Alexa Bliss with her. How y'all feel about that shit? Because I barely watch SmackDown, to be honest with y'all. But I'm tired of Alexa Bliss and Charlotte. And now they're teaming with Rhea to help her with B-Fab and Meacham. It's like B-Fab and Meacham ain't even a tag team. Why is it? You couldn't find two other women to help Rhea? And I thought the Fatal Incidents, or whatever the fuck their names are from NXT, was fucking with Charlotte and Alexa Bliss. I thought that was the beef. Right? I thought that was the beef. So what the fuck is going on? And Paige and Brie Bella versus Irresistible Forces. Bro, I am not interested in Brie Bella or Paige as tag team champions. When they literally just threw them in the match together. We're not growing with them. We're not coming in here developing hope with some kind of nostalgia. It's like, yo, here you go. Fuck y'all. Take this or leave it. Like, damn, bro. Put her on SmackDown and torture the bread. Yeah, yo, dude. It's fucking crazy how SmackDown legitimately at one point was the better show. and then they just completely destroyed it. They destroyed it. Like, I don't know how you have the Bloodline, Sasha Banks, and all these wrestlers, and if it wasn't for Sasha and the Bloodline, no one would watch SmackDown. And they had better wrestlers on SmackDown, and people were like, I'm only gonna watch Raw, because at least Raw had shows on the PLEs. Like SmackDown doesn't get shows on PLEs. I've been saying this shit for almost 2 years now. There have hardly been any SmackDown matches on the PLEs. What's the point of watching SmackDown? If you can fix WWE in only 3 steps, how would you do it? Okay, I would fix it. How I would fix it? 1, I would have divisions for each title. Set of group of people to fight in those divisions, and have writers and storytellers and producers for each division to have their own story. So that way everything seems different. 2, what was the shit that hold on, give me a second. Two, I would have either every other PLE, a Raw exclusive PLE and a SmackDown exclusive PLE, or I would give equal amount of matches to each brand, so that way their stories are just as important. 3, I would have all mentions of TKO and the sponsors and Triple H and everything outside of wrestling banned from the show. Like, it would not be, like, there would be no outside forces acknowledged, because I don't need anybody knowing our business, and I don't want people with the excuse of, well, the higher ups are fucking taken away from Triple H and we're doing this and now we got sponsors here. Like, no, this is a wrestling show. This is not a boxing show. This is not MMA. This is not something we need to have post conferences and all that. Yo, this is a wrestling show. Put on our weekly show. You invest in that shit. Come back next week to see the rest of the story. That's it. Those would be my off the top of the dome 3 steps that I would try to do to improve wrestling. Because if you isolate the people in the division, like how back in the 80s, it kind of felt like there was certain people that were Intercontinental Champion and certain people that was World Champion, and like a few people in it, went in between. But you saw that what was what, and each title and each storyline had their own story, their own pacing, and it felt different from each other and all that. So it's kind of like different segments. So if you're watching a TV show, or you're watching a movie, it's like, yeah, the Avengers are here. But when Tony Stark and Bruce Banner are talking about trying to make Ultron, that's a completely different part of the story and a different conversation that Captain America and Black Widow had, trying to steal some shit or trying to protect some shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like they're different characters in each story. They all can't seem the same. They right now, if you take the wrestlers out of the match, if you just show us wrestlers in complete black with masks, you wouldn't be able to tell who's who, because everybody's wrestling the same. These stories are very similar to each other. Even the stories that like one story ends, another story begins is the same. Same shit. What else? Facebook. 2, I would make the brands good again. 3, cut the stupid shit. I mean, those are 3 simple steps. Normal guy. 3 simple steps. What about you, Ams? What up, Leon? Yo, the question is, if you had only 3 steps, how would you fix the WWE? Leon, what would 3 steps you would take to fix the WWE? And Ams, what would you do? Because y'all want to ask me these questions. That's That's what I would do. But what would you guys do? All right, come on, Knicks. You got to keep playing defense, bro. You can't be doing this bullshit. When was the last time you went to a WWE event? Shit, years ago. This is before the pandemic. Me and my brother used to go to the Christmas show every year, and then we went to Grand Slam twice, and then it just became one of those things like, it wasn't something that would, like Comic-Con every year you go is a little something different. It was the same shit, but it was like, especially WWE started getting stupid and all that. I would have more realistic, creative storylines, less goofy characters, and more matches on the PLEs. Okay, there goes 3 steps. Rami, what's going on? WWE PG era sucks. You talking about, is this the PG era, or are you talking about the PG era with John Cena? Or the PG era with John Cena? I would ask the wrestlers, how can I help them, the team around me, and the fans? I mean, yo, listen, sometimes getting the wrestlers involved in the story helps out because they would probably feel more comfortable doing the shit rather than being told what to do. And they're like, okay, I'm going to try to do what you're telling me to do, but I can't picture what the fuck you want me to do. Oh, we're going back to the whole fucking somebody's opening on the wing shit. It's 80 to 88 now, normal guy. I'll make WWE real. At one point, it felt real. Like, don't get me wrong. You can definitely see that it was a show, but it felt real. You don't have to make it real for it to feel real. You can just have that aura. You know, where it's like, you're not completely showing me that everything around is fake. Like the LFG shit. Like, it's dope when you already know how it is and you see them with rookies and like, this is what I want from you in the show, and you see the cheer and all that other shit, but then it's like, bro, but still at one point I wanna feel like this is real. Cause sometimes it feels like, all right, what's happening on Raw and LFG is different things. Because they don't show that much shit on Raw, but when you really think about it, it's like, hold on, somebody's doing this shit with them. You know, there's just a different level of it. I don't want to be that guy, but do you think WWE was real? Back in the day, I was captivated in the story. Right? So to me, it didn't matter if it was real or not, because I was watching movies and I knew that people weren't, like, when someone got shot and all that, I knew that the character was different. So I wasn't concerned about this being real or not. But like my pops would tell me, was like, yo, if I really punched you in the face, you think you're going to stand there and just take it that many times? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, I get it. But I was more worried about like the story that the match told, the good guy versus bad guy, the overcoming of the adversity, you know, and not having your expectations met all the time. Sometimes you gotta live in disappointment. That was the shit that wrestling was for me. It was life building. You know, some, like, you can't always win everything. Sometimes you get screwed out of shit. It's not about how you win all the time. It's about how you lose, how you get back up and keep moving forward. You know, some shit like that. All right, Mr. Logan goes, 1, I'll build the tag team division. That's a good one. 2, listen to the fans. Who are they cheering and booing? And the rest of, okay. And 3, get people who know how to write stories. That sounds like a good 3. What the fuck is this? That sounds like a good 3 thing. Is this the passenger? Yep, it's the passenger. That movie looks crazy. I'm not watching that shit. I don't like horror movies. Me, I remember the good old days, The Undertaker. I remember when The Undertaker debuted. So I watched wrestling before The Undertaker came back. Or before The Undertaker debuted. You know what I'm saying? Like in 1991. I was watching wrestling before that. But, you know, like, think about this shit. You had a guy named Coco Beware who had a fucking parrot on his arm, flapping his wings. His hair was half red, half white. and people loved him. You had a guy, Junkyard Dog, with a chain around his neck, fucking doing all that shit. People loved him. Guys wearing pink and sunglasses, the technical wrestlers. Guys with a bulldog walking around. A guy with a python in a bag. A guy who thought he was dead walking around and shit. like sumo wrestlers. And this was all like everybody, like this is the best. Just one of the best eras of wrestling we've seen. Now everybody's trying to be real and everybody's trying to be authentic, and this shit seems horrible. That's the problem. There's no more characters, and I don't need somebody to be super duper out of it, but you got to be somebody. You got to be somebody. Everybody stood out in their individuality back in the day. Now everybody's trying to be themselves, and they're all the same person. You know what I'm saying? It's like radio stations back in the day. So each city has its own radio station. So you would have Z100, and they would do the War of the Roses. And then you would have another radio station that was kind of like Z100 in, like, let's say Alabama or some shit. And they would take the audio from War of the Roses and they would do their own voiceover on that shit. And that's how they entertain their people. But it was like, we're similar to these people, so we're going to do our own rendition on that. But then, like, take KTU had their own shows, and then you had your own Breakfast Club, and you had your own things here and there with certain things, you know? And now it's everybody saying the same thing. And not for nothing, you can't have too much of an opinion now because they're not giving you shit to defend or shit to see unless you come out, you pull shit out your ass. Like with DJ having those hope glasses with some of these stories, like, yo, I admire the fact that you pulled that shit out your ass and you thought this was going to happen. It's not happening, but this is what you hope it is. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, like, what are we going to do? Now you just have to listen to people that you feel are authentic. So check out Obsession. It uses the premise to be careful of what you wish for. Is that the one with the girl? Where she's like psychopath and shit like that? It's not for nothing. I think I could use a girl like that. Nah, I just fuck with you. I mean, that'd be scary as shit for y'all. You just stood right there, right, like a zombie. I'm waiting for you to finish. Like, I'm pretty sure y'all motherfuckers be scared as shit. You know what I'm saying? Me, I'm like, give me a sandwich. Anybody scared of your ass? What's wrong with you? Even though I ain't gonna lie, I could use a fucking sandwich right now. Yo, is y'all Chinese food changing? Off topic, but since I got y'all here, is y'all Chinese food changing? Like, I went back to my original Chinese spot when I grew up, and I'm like, yo, everything tastes the same, that the rice is different. And I don't know if it's my taste buds or whatever, but the rice is different. There you go, drains it. 95-82, 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Knicks is up. Cleveland just called timeout. Do you think people get utilized better outside of the WWE than being in WWE? No. If AEW has taught us anything, no. These wrestlers are not getting utilized better. And I don't know why not. But also, sometimes they get these wrestlers just for the fuck of it. Like, in all honesty, Bret Hart going to WCW should have been a completely different thing. Like, I know Bret Hart didn't want to go to WCW immediately after WWE because he has loyalty to the business and he wanted to do all that shit, but him going there and trying to save WCW from that, it's like, dude, that's not what happened in WWE. WWE, they told you to go there. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was like, I can't match that. Go there, and then we just want you to give up the title so that way you're not the champion when you go there. And he didn't want to lose the title to Bret Hart, and they screwed him over the title. He could have went to WCW instead of saying, "Oh, I'm going to protect WCW from the NWO or some shit." He could have been there going, "This is where I want real competition. I want people that are not afraid to wrestle me one-on-one. See who's the better man. I want a company that's going to let me be the wrestler that I want to be." And he could have been wrestling Benoit and Malenko and Kurt Hennig, Conan, Scott Hall. Like, he could have wrestled all these guys just trying to prove that, yo, I'm here to wrestle. I'm not here for this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And then he could have naturally just went and wrestled Hogan and wrestled Sting and wrestled all these guys and been his own hitman. I came here to wrestle and I want to wrestle the best in the world. I'm going to start with him and I'm going to go to him and then I'm going to go to him and I have my own hit list. Bret the Hitman Hart with a hit list in WCW where we allow him to actually wrestle. There's no bullshit here. Does that sound good to you? Does that sound like something you can make money on? I know hindsight's 20/20, but shit. I didn't hear none of that coming up when I was growing up. You heard somebody come up with that fucking story for Bret Hart going to WCW? Nope. I ain't even hear that shit come from Bret Hart. How does a hitman not have a hit list? And I don't pretend to be the guy that knows everything because there's people that come up with better shit than I do. But sometimes you gotta try at least a little bit. Poquito. Necesito un poquito. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, just a little bit, little dab will do you. Shit. I don't know, man. I don't know. We can definitely have that same fucking thought for nowadays. You know, nowadays you don't see the trying too much. Like, you know, it's even like I haven't seen the Unreal shit. I've seen clips of it. And even then it's like they're not talking about the story. They're talking about reacting after the shit is over. Like, I think, you know, the story itself should be big enough than the fucking reaction shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's hear what you want to do for the match. Like, Io Sky loves you. Cool. What are we doing here? The famous words, we can't fuck this up. And then if we try really hard, we couldn't fuck this up. It don't look like they tried, but they fucked up John Cena's retirement. And y'all know how I hate John Cena. And it's pissing me off because they fucked up John Cena's retirement and then he's there every day. So it's almost like, well, they fucked it up for a reason because he wasn't going to retire. He just was going to stop wrestling. Now he's wearing the Vince McMahon suits every goddamn day in the WWE. How you there more when you gone than when you a fucking wrestler? Ain't that some shit? Is that big? That is Big Pun. Well, Fat Joe. He's next. There's some dude next to Fat Joe that I thought was Fat Joe, but Fat Joe just so happened to be the guy next to the guy I thought was Fat Joe. There you go, baby. Josh Hart with some one-handed shit just dropped it. All right. But again, there's somebody opening the fucking. There's always somebody opening the perimeter. But the good thing is they're missing these fucking shots, so that's a good thing for us. But shit, man, we shouldn't be having these holes on the defense. What a pass! I'm too busy trying to go for the fucking foul call. Where's the charge? You call that a fucking defensive, offensive foul? I mean, defensive foul? Come on with that bullshit. That is bullshit, man. Hey, and he missed a free throw. This ball don't lie, baby. That was a fucking offensive foul, not a defensive foul. You go shit. Oh, something on the fucking gas, motherfuckers. The fuck? Shit, man. But all right. What are we talking about now? I don't even know what's going on in AEW, to be honest with you. Does anybody here watch AEW? Mr. Loki, you watch AEW? And you watch AEW? Leon, you been up on AEW? What's up? And so, answer your question, Leon, if you're still here. Do I think wrestlers get utilized better in WWE or outside the WWE? Nah, because I know I talked about Bret Hart, but look at Tommaso Ciampa. He's in death matches, you know, with this dude, and they gave him a title, but he's not really doing nothing. I think there's too many wrestlers in AEW for them to do stuff, but I think AEW is also, what do you want to do instead of how can we use you? And I don't know if that's better utilization or not. Because, you know, you see a post where Roman and Seth had 3 matches each, and John Moxley had 23 matches. And like, look, John Moxley wrestled more than them, but how many matches did John Moxley had that was important as Roman Reigns versus Jacob Fatu? In all honesty, like the match with Roman Reigns and CM Punk was built as a huge match, and there goes 2 matches this year that Roman Reigns had. There you go, Brunson. Shit, stop fucking around with him. 103 to 86, 3 minutes left. I try to catch up when I can. That's racist. You don't ask me. Big Food, do you watch AEW? We know the answer to that shit, Big Food. You know what I'm saying? So, like, what's better utilization? Because John Moxley, he's able to be the white supremacist wrestler that he wants to be, but is he doing stuff that's more important in the business that like Roman Reigns is doing? Because think about it. CM Punk was in AEW. CM Punk won the AEW championship. He had the dog collar match with MJF. He had his beef with the Young Bucks and Jungle Boy. What's going on, DJ?
Whoa.
You know. So they asked me if people are being better utilized in AEW, and I'm trying to give them examples. Like CM Punk had all that shit going on in AEW, and when he came to WWE, instantly the shit that he did mattered more.
So yeah, I think like going right into this question. Good evening, everybody. Because we've been talking. This is something that we talk about frequently. on our show. And hey, what's up, Grand Theft? Man, so it's just I think going with what you're saying. It's the production. Okay, it's the production, and they kind of the timing. They just rush people. Like as soon as you walk through the door, they want to hand you a title. So it's like, so why are we then? After a while, it's like, why are we here? I already know the new, so the new guy comes in and that's it. They get the keys to the car, like right when because they came from WWE.
Yeah.
So here's a very big example. Danhausen. Like Danhausen right now is like
huge.
Freaking, yeah.
He's internationally known.
Whether you like him or not, it's just like, to me, he's the comedy break, or he's George the Animal Steel. And I didn't know I had this many followers, but
hey, man, people are tired of hearing me talk, DJ. They see you and they're like, finally, someone with some common sense.
Toe has some sense, but
I got a few pennies around here somewhere.
There's somewhere in there. But yeah. So look at so I just watched a video that came out on YouTube, and it was like a month, before, so it's like a couple of months ago. So it was before Danhausen started on WWE, and it's the fall of Danhausen, right? And this is obviously a person that does videos that loves AEW. Right?
Yeah.
So he, made it like it was Danhausen's fault what happened in AEW. I'm like, no, I think AEW signed him. It's one of those guys that they signed because they didn't want him to go to WWE. And then he got there and they didn't know what to do with it.
Yeah.
Like, okay, we took this guy from WWE. Now what? I don't know. So and then that's what we got. So WWE hasn't gotten, and then now we got the whole crowd chanting, "You were cursed." When he does his thing, he's shooting T-shirts. I heard that you're on a wait list if you're trying to do what's one of those things where you could, what's the thing where the app where you could pay somebody to do
the Cameo.
Yeah, he's waitlisted on Cameo.
Shit.
So and he got today he got signed with one of those, like the agency that takes wrestlers and puts them in the movies.
Wow.
So there's your difference right there.
Yeah. Yeah. Like they utilize this dude outside of the WWE, and he's on ESPN.
Right.
Versus the Cavs.
Right.
And like even the guys on ESPN Sports Radio in the morning, they're talking about Danhausen.
Right.
Like LaGreca,
right,
his brother is like, I'm done with this. Who the fuck is Danhausen? And Rosenberg is like, no, he's the guy that cursed. He's a WWE. He cursed the Knicks. He's like, yo, if the Knicks keep winning, cool. But why are we talking about Danhausen? That should be for my brother. Why are we talking about Danhausen? Who is Danhausen? And Rosenberg is like, you don't want to get cursed by this dude. Don't bring him here with that shit.
Nope.
And I'm like, yo, this is 6 o'clock in the afternoon. Sports radio.
That's right.
Down the
That's right. Yes.
That's right. About this motherfucker.
So there it is. There it is.
There's
the answer to your question right there.
Yeah. Because before you got here, I was saying there was a post that Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns wrestled 3 times, and Dean Ambrose wrestled 23 times.
Damn.
And I'm like, yo, sorry to say this, but the 3 times that Roman Reigns wrestled, name one match that Dean Ambrose had that was as important as either one of those 3 matches that Roman had.
And he probably got color in 21 of them.
Yeah, none.
No, I'm talking about John Moxley. He probably got color in 21 of those matches of the
for
23.
No reason.
Yeah. Okay, going against Joe Schmo and he's getting color. And dude,
you got no promo bleeding.
Yeah. So I'm sorry, man. It's just like, again, nobody hates nobody here hates AEW. Like, I like how you give any, like, nowadays you give any kind of critique and you're hating on it. No.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm glad that there's somewhere to go for wrestlers when they're not in WWE.
Yeah.
Okay.
You gotta see the comment section in some of my videos. That shit, bro, it's not even funny. The stupidity that comes out of these people's mouths. But no, go ahead, continue.
No, I know. I read comments and and it's this. It's all right to be a brand loyalist, but it's also cool to like be real. Like, if I say something real, just like CM Punk says, stop me when I'm telling lies.
Yeah.
So, like that's for you to go to your company and say, hey, let's fix this. What's wrong with that? What is wrong? What's wrong with that?
Yeah, because think about it, DJ. A random collision, which is on a Saturday?
I think so. Yeah.
Has a fucking death match between Briscoe and Tommaso Ciampa.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me why they're fighting in a death match.
Right. Yeah.
On a Saturday.
Yeah, a whole death match.
Not even Dynamite. Yeah, not even Dynamite. A whole death match where they could seriously kill each other.
Right.
Or seriously, one of them could seriously get hurt, especially when Tommaso Ciampa landed on the top back of the chair. Like you could hurt your fucking spine that way and all that. And this isn't on a pay-per-view or none. Yeah, but like this isn't on a pay-per-view or none. And there's no reason for it. Like I said in the chat, I don't know if you read it. I was like, at least make a death match championship belt.
Something.
Because when we watch hardcore matches in WWE, there was a hardcore title on the line.
Or is this like a rivalry where it was it came down to this? Like, okay, we can't even a steel cage is not even good enough. We just gotta no rules.
Yeah.
Okay.
And ECW was
Ciampa
like
just
every
got
match
there.
is,
it's like Ciampa just got you can't have a rivalry that hot where you need a death match in 2 months. Like that you just walked through the door. What's happening here?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, this totally reads of Ciampa likes this is the kind of wrestling Ciampa likes to do. And he just how Khan just okay, go ahead. And okay, this man's had like 3 neck surgeries, right?
Mm-hmm.
So and here we are. Like you're gonna have and this is totally to try to get you to to get more like because now you're going head up with Saturday Night's Main Event. I get that.
Yeah.
But give me something. So again, it's another time I'm gonna take a guy that got his name in WWE and I'm gonna put him out front, and that's supposed to bring viewers.
Yeah. Where in the WWE they weren't doing nothing with him to begin with. I want to run this by you, DJ, because I know we talk about the old days all the time. Because the original time that they asked the question, are they utilizing a WWE wrestlers utilized better outside WWE? I said no because of Bret Hart.
Mm-hmm.
Where Bret Hart didn't want to go immediately to WCW, he wanted that shit to cool down,
right?
And then he came in. I'm gonna save WCW, and I said, I think that he would have been better if he would have came in and said, I'm here to wrestle. I'm not here to put on entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Like they were afraid to have this man actually wrestle me.
Right.
So I'm here to wrestle the best in the world.
Right.
I have a hit list on who I'm here to take out.
Mm-hmm.
Bret the Hitman Hart with a hit list. Benoit, Malenko, Jericho, Eddie Guerrero, Sting, Hogan, Goldberg, Diamond Dallas, Scott Hall. This is my hit list. These are the guys I'm going after this time and this time. And naturally, he could have went after the NWO. And he could have been like an assassin. He could have been like, yo, I am the greatest there is, there was, and best ever will be. But the WWE was too afraid to let me be who I was. That's why they had to screw me out of the championship.
Right.
Because they knew no matter what, none of their wrestlers were going to take that title from me. I think that would have been more compelling because it was like, oh, we still got some real shit here because you went from that real reaction to him saying WCW and fuck you and spitting on Vince.
Right.
So I'm here to save WCW. What was Sting doing?
Right. Exactly.
What?
For a year. Like,
yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, no, I that And then come out and you had Nick Patrick fuck up the count for the match.
That was a whole clusterfuck.
Yeah, that was a fast count.
Yeah,
like even me as a Sting fan, like was it? Like
I don't know how fast you get to 3.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, okay. Then he wins, and it was just like even again as a Sting fan, I'm like, wait, so is he? So I don't know that didn't look right.
Yeah,
I should be happy, but this didn't look right. So
yeah, they fucked this up.
Right. So
yeah, the next one, DJ 109-93. Woke Clyde Frazier's dancing in the middle of the court right now.
It's gonna be like I got Spurs against the Knicks.
I can see that.
I think OKZ is gonna get put out. Yes, I said Z. For Zesty. It's the zestiest team I ever seen in my life.
Yeah,
but so and like this is like I'm sorry, and people, I know this is not the sports show, like, but
hey,
people can argue with me all they want to. This is one of the most fraudulent MVPs I've ever seen given out. Okay, that team could do exactly what they're doing without SGA on the team, and they've shown it.
Yeah.
Okay. This is just the guy they think you want to. They're trying out who's going to be the face of the league, and this is who they think you want. And that's why they made him MVP. There's no other reason. Like he doesn't lead the league in anything. Nothing.
Oh. Yeah, Luka is points.
Yep.
Jokic just rebounds.
Yep.
And somebody else's assists.
Yep.
Yeah, like I'm like, this. Why is he the MVP? Oh, because OKC's the best team in the league. It's like, oh, okay.
So
we need to redefine. Like that's one thing I would agree with.
Yep.
With LeBron saying we need to redefine what they mean by most valuable
player. Yes. Absolutely.
I do believe that your team has to have some measure of succce.
Sure.
For you to be most valuable player, because
no, I don't want no guy in a 500 team winning the MVP. Yeah. I get that.
But also it's like, I mean, bro, you gotta do something.
So okay, my guy on Detroit, they don't win those games without him.
Yeah.
For example, and then they made it all the way to they just got beat the last round. But they won like 12 games last year. Yeah. And then this year they're one of the best teams in the league, and they didn't. And it's obvious they would not be in this position without what's the guy? I forget the guy's name in Detroit. But you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That to me seems most that team needs him more than SGA needs to be on OKC. That to me that solves the whole award. Like, don't give me a popularity award. Like, just because the writers like you, that you win this award.
Yeah. And not for nothing. Why wasn't Brunson on this list?
Exactly.
Like, he's a valuable player for the Knicks.
That's
he got us the cup.
Yeah. Yep. That's another
we won the trophy that means nothing. We went from being like barely in the playoffs to the third pick. To the third seed. We're in the fucking conference finals.
Eastern Conference Finals. Yep.
Like, yo, that's legitimately one player that's like, yo, he's another one. Like, I don't think we would have did anything if it wasn't for him. That's a valuable player we got there.
Right.
But I don't know, man.
But yeah, I like I said, like, especially once my Lakers are out of it, like I know there in New York, there's a hunger for a championship. And I'm not mad. I'm not mad at the Knicks winning this thing. As long as OKZ don't win it, I'm good.
Yeah.
This is some of the dirtiest stuff I've ever and I watched the bad boy Pistons and everybody. The old New York Knicks teams, and I say OKZ is the dirtiest stuff I've ever seen.
I can see that.
At least they were head up, like, okay, I know I'm gonna get foul hard, and that's whatever, right? We're playing basketball. We're grown men playing basketball. These guys are doing stuff like, that literally could get you hurt. Like you're in the middle of getting a rebound or something, and they want to, grab shoes and stuff. It's just like, dude, what are you like? So if I punch you, then I'm in trouble.
Yeah.
So nobody ever sees what they do first.
Word, except the camera.
Right.
But you can't look at the camera.
Yeah. So.
Shit. Speaking of the camera, did you watch the Ronda Rousey?
Yes.
Gina Carano fight? What'd you think of that?
Well, it reminded me of all of the other MVP shows. Like the matches leading up were good. But then we got the main event. Then you get to the main event, and then you get some bullshit, right? Like that's basically what I'm getting from their promotion.
Yeah.
And Gina was not ready for that at all. Like at all.
When she threw that leg kick, I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Why'd you do that?
Yeah.
Everyone and their mother knows what was happening.
Yep.
We knew what was happening. And you like fuck. But you heard Booker T said that that was the biggest scam or thievery in sports history or something like.
I can't even argue with him.
Well, I mean, I can, just because. Did you watch Night One of WrestleMania? I mean, like,
well, at least we know that's
$10,000 a ticket.
Well, at least we know that's a scripted sport.
True. WrestleMania isn't targeted to the rich people. WrestleMania is targeted to us. They stole that from us. The people that went to go watch that fight were celebrities. They could throw out $10,000 like nothing.
There you go.
Like, hey, they went to the club and got $10,000 out. That motherfuckers like.
But yeah, no, Gina could, she can go back to, counting votes from the 2020 election and
word. Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
But no, I feel that once she threw that leg kick, I was like, come on. You would have been better off laying down.
Or I'd rather she just start just swinging, like just doing some home run type punches. Just if one of these, like one of those, if it connects, then okay, we got to fight. But not like that. Not where you just stand there and let her grab your arm. I'm just, oh God. I couldn't even in fact, the folks I was watching with, like somebody went to go get a snack and they missed it. They missed the fight, like the entire fight. They're like, wait, it's over? So Loki's like it ended like an old Tyson fight. I remember those days too, where you here you are, it's HBO fight night. You had a couple of good fights right before this. Larry Nance and everybody's calling it. Mike comes out there to he used to come out to Welcome to the Terror Dome by Public Enemy, and then the bell rings. And one of three things happens. Either the guy hugs him, like that's basically what Evander Holyfield did for 2 fights. They piss their pants, literally. Or they have a good chin and they last a couple of rounds. That's it. That's the only that was the only 3 things that was happening for a Tyson fight.
I didn't even hear you, but you said Tyson fight. Yeah, they ain't lasting long.
Yeah. No, I was saying like the 3 things happen. Either A, they hug him for like Evander Holyfield, you hug him for 2 fights.
Yeah.
B, you literally piss your pants and you just take one for the team. Or 3, you got a pretty good chin and then you might last 2 or 3 rounds.
Yeah, yeah.
That's it. Those are the 3 things that
because even Evander Holyfield had to headbutt him like 8 times.
Man, that's what I told people. I was like, no, like when he bit his ear the second fight, I was like, okay, are you guys watching? Like, are you guys just reacting that he bit his ear? Like, I guess because I watch wrestling, that wasn't all like this is not that crazy to me. Yeah, I wasn't going crazy over that. I was like, okay, look at him. He looks at the referee. He says, you're not going to do anything. Like that's what you can read his lips. He's like, so you're not going to do anything because he's got a mouse from him headbutting. He goes, okay. So he was ready. This because the first fight he held him for 12 rounds. Like that was it.
Yeah.
He was hold him, hit him a couple times. Like it was like fighting a little girl. Like and then hold him. Right. So I'm like, this is fighting. Like this is it. So and then he bit his ear to make him let go. so I'm like, I'm sorry, it kind of made sense to me.
no. I mean, when watching it, because I didn't watch the fight live. That was something that I saw on the news the next day.
Okay.
So to me, it was just Tyson bit him.
Right.
And then you actually watch like the documentary of the fight and shit, and like, okay, because they show it, and it's like, okay, yes. I get now, because you see like how you're doing this, and you going for a hug, and Tyson's fucking falling out, like,
right.
He's headbutting him. Yes. Even Tyson was like, he didn't hit me, and I'm getting knocked out, like I'm rocked, and he didn't touch me.
Right.
What's going on here? Yep. That's the problem. And then we had Judge Mills. Was it Judge Mills Lane in the first fight? The second fight?
What's that?
Judge Mills Lane. Was that the first fight that they had? Because I know there was some kind of ref that was like, yo, you ain't see this?
Oh, so I know for a fact that Mills Lane was in the second one, because that's when you watch the old deathmatch claymation commercial or cartoons on MTV. Yeah, that's what they're making fun of. That he looked at Evander's ear and was like, I'll allow it. So yeah, so that's what they were making fun of, and that's why they kept doing it in every fight, like every deathmatch. So so yes, Mills was definitely on the second fight.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Once Gina tapped out, I turned off the TV. I turned off the TV and said, all right, I'm going to bed. I didn't give a shit about the announcement, the interview, none of that.
Miss anything.
Like, I'm good. And yo, dude, I'm sitting there and they asking Ngannou who you want to fight, and Jones is in the thing, and he's like, Jones is not a businessman. Even Tyrone Woodley's like, yo, bro, why do you not get Netflix to pay your debt off from the UFC so you can leave your contract? Because Netflix will pay that money so you can fight Ngannou.
Right.
They did it for McGregor. He's literally telling him how to do it, and John's like, I didn't even think of that. You know why? Because you don't want to fucking leave your contract.
You don't want to fight him.
Yes. If you wanted to leave your contract, you wouldn't have signed an 8-fight deal.
Nor does he want to fight that man.
Yeah, he has one fight on the 8-fight.
The real Obafemi. Like he's
for real. He doesn't want to fight him. Yeah. And the sad part is, DJ, Jones probably could take Ngannou. Because Jones is outside of all the bullshit.
No, he's
that I hate him
fighter.
For.
Yeah,
he's a good fighter.
Yeah, excellent fighter.
He knows how to cheat very well.
Yes, he does.
So unless Ngannou fucking lands one of them ugly ass punches, because let's face it, Ngannou has some ugly ass punches. His technique is out the window.
Yes, but that shit land though, like you said.
Yeah.
Like when it looks ugly, but if it lands,
I mean, and if it lands and Jones is not coked up,
yeah,
there's parameter, because even Bigfoot Silva, you know Bigfoot Silva?
Yep.
I knew when he was on something and when he wasn't.
Right.
When he fought Frank Mir and got knocked out, and Daniel Cormier got knocked out, he wasn't on nothing. But when he survived Alistair Overeem and beat up Alistair, I was like, he's on something, because I seen this man get knocked out by the wind, and Alistair Overeem is a knockout artist. There's a problem here. And he popped, and I'm like, see, look at this. Right. You're not come on, bro. This is... And then it's like, so Jones don't want none of that. And he knows he don't want none of that. No. He's trying not to say I don't want none of that. Right. Because the whole thing, I got shit outside of my business. And to be honest with you, him, Ronda, and McGregor can get the fuck out of there too.
Well, at least Ronda said like she was basically done. Like she wants to have some more babies and all that. That she probably needed another check. And that's fine.
Yeah.
Like, okay. And I know Carano needed the check.
I mean, didn't she just win like $50 million from Disney for the unlawful termination or something?
Termination. But remember, like, so when you win those kind of things, you gotta pay your lawyers.
Yeah.
You gotta pay the court fees.
Yeah.
So it probably, So to make that last a little bit longer, I'm sure she was like, okay, this fight doesn't look too bad.
Word. And they
Okay.
did some shit under the table to give them
Oh.
more fights. Yeah, and you know how we always talk about fighter pay.
Mhm.
And I said this on Monday. I said this on Wednesday, the whole, and I'm gonna say it till I'm blue in the face.
Mhm.
The most important thing that MVP did on that event was let the fighters have their sponsors.
Sure.
Because even though they said, yo, the minimum pay is $40,000, that guy that made $40,000 from MVP made like another $50,000 for their sponsors.
That's right.
The UFC don't have that. It's $10,000. You're gone.
Right.
There's no sponsorships there. That's the issue, and no one's saying that. No one is mentioning shit about the sponsors.
So that is the different. Like, so because remember, this is stuff I'm gonna go into a bit of political stuff. This is what I went to college for.
All right.
UFC is a great example of communism.
Yes.
Okay. MVP, again, regardless of what you think about Paul, okay?
Yeah.
But that is socialism. That's really how a socialist country works. I know everybody thinks socialist country and bread lines and all. I'm like, no, that is communism. Yeah. Socialist, like right now in Sweden, you can go make as much money as you like, just like here. But your school and your medical are taken care of. That is the only difference. And of course, yeah, your taxes are higher, but just think everything's all included though. You don't have big ass potholes in your road. Yeah. Homeless is not laying out in the park. Okay, so
you don't.
I'll give you more taxes for that.
No, not for nothing, DJ. Not for nothing. My pops was a fucking letter carrier. Okay, now, you know what I mean by that, right?
Oh yeah.
And in New York City, they don't have trucks. They have a cart and they walk door to door for a couple miles, 10 miles if need be, and they hand deliver the mail to each thing. My pops did that shit for 35 years. Woo. Retired, got sick, and they couldn't cover him. His insurance didn't cover him. He needed to basically give up his money to a fucking trust fund so he can get Medicaid. Mm-hmm. So Medicaid can cover 100 days of him being in a home, and he died in my house.
Right.
Now you're telling me you don't want to pay an extra fucking $100 or $150, an extra $50 a month in taxes.
Right.
So that don't happen.
Exactly.
Go to the moon and fuck yourself in the face.
Okay. So now to prove my comparison. So like you're saying, UFC, this is what you're getting paid.
Yeah.
When you show up, this is it. This is what you're getting paid, period, in the story. With MVP, it's like, okay, we're going to cover, you're going to be medically covered. We're going to give you this much, and then whatever sponsor you got, we're
on you.
Yeah. Just like a race car driver, whatever sponsors you got, like go, come on, bring them on in. And boom, you can make as much money as you possibly can on the one fight and not just from one entity.
Yeah.
That's the way I like you said, I don't care about, like, I know the Paul brothers are annoying. Okay. But that part of it, they're doing, I have to give them credit where it's due. They're doing a great job on that part.
I mean, dude, the fact that everybody wanted to fight him, it was also another thing. Is like, real quick, what up, show? But everybody's like, they asking Ngannou, you want to fight Jake Paul? He's like, I mean, I don't think he's stupid anymore. Like, why? Like, Ngannou was like, why are you asking me these stupid ass questions?
Right.
Why are you asking me? Oh, I want to fight this. You want to fight, nigga? Let's fight now. Right. And even Jake Paul was like, yo, bro, we're doing business, but we can run it. And Mike Perry's like, I'll fight you in MMA. He's like, all right, we can do that too. Right. Can I not be here for a second and y'all enjoy this?
Right.
Because if, like, in all honesty, I think Jake Paul knows where to make his money. And he knew that moment wasn't about him making money.
Correct.
So the more that they shine light on him and wanting to fight him, the more they take away from the MVP promotion.
Right.
And that it would have been on some, yo, do not go out and challenge me. I'm your promoter. Now, have some kind of fucking professionalism. Man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we could do whatever you want. We could talk whatever you want in the back.
Right.
But out there, bro, let's have some professionalism. This is something we plan on doing multiple times.
And they must get a bonus for knocking people out, because, like, remember the Cuban guy?
Yeah.
And I think he said it out loud. Like he's like,
Yeah.
oh, and I want my bone. And they're like, okay, they handled that in the back.
Yeah.
So I think they must get something for knockouts.
Word. I'm not gonna lie though, DJ. Didn't it kind of look like most of these fights, like the main card fights, the undercard fights seemed right, but the main card fights seemed a little bit one-sided. Like a lot of it felt like, I don't know. This looked like a mixed match, like a mismatch of it.
Well, what I will give, like, so they know how to do the video package.
Yes.
Where when you're watching the video package leading to the fight, you're like, okay, this might be, we might get something in this fight. And like you said, like by the second, if it made it to the second round, you're like, no, this ain't lasting. This guy's got to get torn.
Yeah, this guy about to get fucked up.
Yeah.
One more. Yep, he's out.
And Show got the logo up on the TV.
Yep. No, because he knows better. He's a Cavaliers fan now.
Oh,
we watched the game on Monday, and I'm like, yo, we down by 21. No, yeah, we down by 21, and he's like, you lose. Show's a Cavaliers fan. Yeah, he's falling asleep, acting like
there's no safe lead in the playoffs.
Nah. Don't let Show act like he's working and shit. He just don't want to hear nothing about the fight and nothing about the Knicks because he know he was wrong. Shit.
So Saturday night main event coming up.
Yeah, man. Which I didn't know was happening. And next Sunday is Clash in Italy.
That's hilarious. Yeah, I didn't even realize that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. Like now that you said it, I was like, that's right. That is what date that is. Like I heard the date. It's like, how you hear the date and you're like, oh, today's May. Like you're not thinking, it's
the
May
31st.
Right? And then it's like, wait, whoa,
Yeah.
So,
like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Which,
which
not for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of would prefer because it's Memorial Day weekend.
Right.
I would have preferred it if it was Saturday night main event and Clash in Italy back to back, Saturday and Sunday.
That would have been
because it seems like all the matches that we would have never got on the pay-per-view are happening on Saturday night main event.
And you can do it like you can kind of hype it up on some, because we're Saturday night's main event is where? Is it in New York?
Date and location Saturday. I think it's in New Orleans. Is it?
Because like you could do like, so what I'm saying is like
Indiana.
Okay,
Fort Wayne, Indiana. So
you can kind of hype it up on some WrestleMania 2 stuff. Like hey, night one of our Memorial Day package. Like it's gonna be in Indiana, and then we're gonna be in Europe on Saturday, like or Sunday, and that would have been so like to bring the hype in even more, right? And because like you said, like, and then boom, you Monday, most of you don't have to go to work, so so that would have been fun. But yeah, they spaced it out. I mean, most likely because there's going to be some people on Saturday night's main event that's going to be on that show as well, so travel.
Yeah, but shit, because there's 2 matches on Clash of Italy, which I think they should just fucking call it Clash of Champions or something else, because it's pissing me the fuck off having to figure out what country they're in. There's 2 matches.
You're a Clash, or you're like something like call it some like we're outside of the United
International
States.
Clash.
International Clash. There you go.
Yeah. Wait, it's Cody and Gunther, and then Roman and Jacob.
Just real quick, AP, like this question AP just asked, doesn't NXT do Great American Bash?
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah, most of the old pay-per-view names like NXT still does.
Yeah.
I think what's missing is Starrcade.
Yes.
I think there should be a Starrcade.
Yo, not for nothing, you have a Saturday night main event and a Starrcade. Because now it's like, oh, you don't have a Saturday night main event every week, but you have a Starrcade. Like every 3 months is Saturday night main event, every 4 months is Starrcade. Some shit where it's like, yo, we got They're all technically Saturday Night Main Events, but they're Starrcade because we knew they went up against each other.
Just go with it.
Yeah,
it's all right. Just go.
Yeah, something.
Yeah,
right.
Have some fun. Where we're not looking at the same banners and switch it up.
You got Halloween Havoc. In your house.
All right, AP. Yeah, thanks for coming in, man. Make sure you're liking and subscribing. Make sure you get some more people in here with us. Like, this is our show. As you see, we don't just regurgitate the same stuff you hear all over the net. We're a little different here.
Word. Shit, we don't give you what we feel. We give you the facts.
Man.
Yeah, I was saying Gunther versus.
Oh, he goes way back. Okay, you go. but keep bringing him in, bro.
Austin, is that you? Because everybody's changing their fucking names,
right?
But I was saying Gunther versus Cody Rhodes.
Okay,
believe it or not. Oh, there you go, Austin. Yeah, he goes back. Like Cruz was streaming with us on Mixer, but I was saying, like, I don't know if anybody knows this. They might say it. Michael Cole might say it. I don't know. Because, they don't remember shit like this. Little minute facts like this.
Mm-hmm.
But, there was a time when 2 years in a row, Cody beat Gunther in the Royal Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
It was the last two people in the Rumble, and Cody beat him.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a story between Cody and Gunther.
There is. Yep.
And I think this would have been a good match for a SummerSlam or Mania or Rumble, like one of the top fours, because there's history here.
There is. Yep.
And I think a better person for this position for Cody, believe it or not, I think would have been Sheamus. I think if Sheamus would have popped up and like, yo, Cody, I got one last run in me, player. I think because Sheamus is good enough to give Cody that good match at one of these shows. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to call it a filler storyline, but this is a transition guy. Like, yo, Sheamus is legit enough to give Cody his run,
right?
To whoop his ass. But this is also one of those, like, yo, it may not seem big, but the match you want to watch.
Right. And Sheamus is good. Like you're saying, he's good at, like, when he's like, no, we're going to fight. Like, like he's good at saying that this is about to be a fight. And that's, like you said, with Cody's stories, that's what you need. Like, the whole thing with feelings and everything, like, I think we're over it. Like, I think we kind of, after the bloodline story, like, I think, okay, we don't need to see any more Cody feelings. We just want to see, hey, Cody, I want the title, we fighting. And Cody's like, all right, come with it. And then I think those kinds of matches we would like better than just coming up with all of these, like all of this stuff. Like, sometimes less is more. Yeah. Like, we don't need all the elaborate stuff. Hey, you got the title. I need to fight you. Let's go.
Word.
And Cody's like, all right, yeah, I'm the champion. Yeah, you want this? you're going to get it. And then.
Word.
what do we
what they do with him and Kevin Owens? Kevin Owens turned his back on him because one time Cody walked past Roman Reigns' child and she was like, what's 3 times 5? And then he said 15 and Kevin Owens was like, you helped the fucking bloodline, I hate you now. And the whole shit, and they had to get a DNA sample and he turned into Raheem because there was a red sun and all that other bullshit. But it's like, yo, bro, this is why no one watched SmackDown. This is why legitimately, DJ, did you need to have Gunther wrestle Seth Rollins to get a Sideshow Bob type contract to go to SmackDown to fight Cody Rhodes?
Absolutely.
Did you need that stretch?
No, I did.
Because if Gunther would have just popped up on SmackDown and said, I want that.
Right.
Enough said, baby.
Right.
Let's go.
Right.
Enough said. Why do you need all this extra shit?
Didn't.
Yeah.
At all.
Because I want to run something by you, DJ. Because we're doing arithmetic now. I want to break your brain.
Okay.
I'm breaking Show's brain, and Show, I want you to pay attention to this. Like he's like a dog. You want to go outside? And you got the ball too. Look at that. But get this. Division, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Division is the tag team champions.
Mm-hmm.
The Street Profits won a title shot,
mm-hmm.
but in the middle of the Street Profits trying to get a title shot. Joe Henry made a song for Logan Paul to get fired, and Logan Paul wants to fight Joe Henry.
Right.
But the Street Profits are fighting the Vision.
Mm-hmm.
And then Seth Rollins wants to fight Braun Breaker, but he's asking the Street Profits for help, and the Street Profits says, it's not about you. We trying to get our own thing done. And then Dawkins like, I'll help you, player. And Seth Rollins said, good, you take the spear. I'm not taking the spear. Fuck you. And then Braun Breaker jumps the Street Profits, and now Montez Ford is mad at Dawkins while fucking Joe Henry is still singing the same fucking song. Tyson Theory's like, I don't know. Tu quieres agua? And Braun Breaker's like, I want to fight Seth Rollins. And Paul Heyman's like, why fight him when you can know where he's at so you can jump him? He goes, perfect. Which one is Seth Rollins? The black guy? Perfect. I'm going to beat up the two black guys. And Seth Rollins like, no, it was me, Austin. It was me all along. And Bro's like, oh shit, it was you. And then now, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, so it's like you had the equation with, like, I like how in parentheses you have to put, like, you have this times this plus this, and in parentheses, you know, the Street Profits are having issues, right? And then they keep going. Oh, and the song, don't forget about the song about it. Equals, and then we're going to see what that equals on Saturday night.
That's a lot of shit, DJ, for one fucking story.
Woo! I would love to know who the producer of this story is.
Wes Bubblefuck gotta be.
I gotta know, like, on this particular one, because it's like I would love for him to come on the show.
Oh man, I would love that shit too. Him and Joe can have a fucking intelligence.
So we can go look. Tag team titles, right? Like, especially anybody with titles, anybody with a title. We don't need you don't need a elaborate story at all.
No, yeah.
Everybody wants to win a championship. So that's the story. That's it. That's like, hey, you're the champ. You guys are the champs. Come on, let's go.
Yep.
And the champs go, or you know, if the heel champs, oh no, they try to run away, and then you can come up with a way where they have to defend the title. Like, that's fine. I'm good with that. But not all, like, it doesn't have to go 8 ways like that. I don't need 8 ways for this for this story. Because in the book, know that they won a tag team title shot. I don't need that.
Because in the book, the name of this story is called, and I'm pressing the button, and it never works. I bet you if I wanted to press it to see if it worked, it'll work. Right. But now I'm pressing it to try to get it to be so I can be funny. It don't want to work because it's a fucking piece of shit. And I don't understand how. There you go. Fuck. That's the name. That's the fucking storyline that these. All right. Now that this shit's about to get thrown out of the fucking window.
No, it's like, oh, I better wake up. I'm about to get thrown out to the street.
Yeah, but like you know, like DJ, you could seriously get hurt just thinking about what the fuck is going on with that. And then the sideways shit for Gunther. Like, you're telling me that Atlas wouldn't have turned around and was like, Gunther on SmackDown? Hell fucking yeah. What you want? SmackDown title? Come on. They hand out shit for free. Bro. Oh, and before I forget, someone asked me, who should win the Money in the Bank this year? I said Julia.
That's a good question.
I said Julia and Finn Balor.
Okay. That's a good question. I'm gonna agree with the Finn Balor. I think he showed, like, because again, so on this show, like, we also talk about when you get your time, like when you get your time in the ring or in the spotlight or what have you, whether you win or lose, especially in this business, that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Did you make people have to watch? Like, you know, you made people watch. You made, like, you kept everybody on heel or face. People on the edge of their seat. You know, people was waiting for you to come. Like, you know, like, oh man, is this segment coming on? Okay, let me pay attention to this. Like, that's what should happen if you want these kind, like you said, if you want these kind of spots.
Yeah.
Finn Balor, like we talked about, he did he knew he wasn't gonna win the title. Like, when he got his title shot, he knew he wasn't gonna win it, but he went out there and fucking had a match. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay. He had this whole thing, with the story now. He had the demon come out at WrestleMania. Yeah, he should. So that he would be interesting to have the suitcase. Like that would actually be an interesting character because that's a story in itself that this person has a suitcase. So yeah, I can see that for the men's side. I can see Julia. I can also see what if Mia Yim. I know I like Mia Yim better than Michin. And that's her. Yeah. And she made that, like, she likes that name. She's the one who made that name. Whatever. I'm calling you Mia Yim. Yeah. I think she would be interested in having it. We know Soul Ruka is probably gonna get this.
But I'm already tired of her.
Yeah, okay. But I think an interesting story though would be for Mia Yim to have it.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense.
Yeah,
but
wait a minute. Let me tell you who I want. What? Because I'm black. That's how you feel?
Well, because you didn't say a fucking word. You've been here for a half hour. You making faces. You eating cupcakes. All in the bathtub, laughing your ass off.
I can't laugh. Man. I'm trying. Listen, let me see. For the females, who would I want? Lash Legend. I don't know how she would get out the tag team, but I would want her to
walk
win.
out of it. It's not like they're doing that with it. Just
I like
one
that,
day, no longer.
Yeah. They had the best outfits at WrestleMania. Like they had the white demolition going.
Yeah.
And lost. I was just like, you guys gotta be. I was so mad. I was like, they had the dopest tag team look of the whole weekend, and then they had them lose.
And they lost. Oops. For the men, I got two. I got one that y'all gonna hate.
Oh man.
And then one that's obvious. Yeah, because he would put attention to it through all his fucking followers.
I knew it. I said, "Don't tell me Logan Paul," and he said, "He's giving me
that's the Dominic Mysterio." Like,
I'd rather see Dominic Mysterio than Logan Paul.
Who was that? I was thinking about somebody. Oh my god, LA Knight.
Oh man, he's done for.
I know they've been screwing him. You think it's about time?
He hit a ceiling. That's what happened to him.
Yo, but you know something though. Also, he's not one of the favorites. Yo, when I get on here and I'm here by myself, like I'm unfiltered. You know what I'm saying? So I say shit that no one else got the balls to say, and they got no problem coming up with shit, pulling shit out their ass for Seth Rollins, for Becky Lynch, for Cody Rhodes, for Roman Reigns, for any of their favorites. But the minute you have somebody like LA Knight or Shinsuke Nakamura or AJ Styles or fucking Penta or Finn outside the Judgment Day or Raquel Rodriguez, you don't know what to do with them. You have no idea what to fucking do. You got no story to tell, no nothing. But goddamn it, they ain't not one motherfucking week where Seth Rollins shut the fuck up.
Even Hurt, he comes out and talks like, God, dog, go home. You're hurt.
The motherfucker's in a coma and they got him on TV. Boop. Boop. Boop.
And that was his promo. Like, wait, what?
Yeah. And now he's the number one contender. Like, how? Wait. What the fuck?
If I'd rather, like, so if we're going to play the Would You Rather game here, I'd rather have Logan Paul than Seth Rollins. I will say that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'd rather Dominic Mysterio over Logan Paul. Sorry. Like,
yeah. I would rather fucking Ethan Page over all of them.
Ethan Page, like, yeah.
Or Danhausen.
So Ethan Page knows how to be a heel where you want to see him, like where you want to see what he does the next week. That's a skill. Like that's a skill. You're not just this annoying guy, like for real go away heat, like not heel heat, it's go away heat. Whereas Ethan Page, no, I want to see what he's like. I think he's gonna win this thing on Saturday.
I think so too.
Okay, like Penta had a pretty good run with this time. He got to defend it at WrestleMania, right? The other reason, like, you know, Hope Goggles, is that I want.
I mentioned that earlier too.
Okay, with Penta losing, then now they can like get some kind of story where they put the Lucha Brothers together. So now he doesn't have this title. Okay, now put the Lucha Brothers together. It's time.
Yeah.
Put them together now. Okay. Ray has taken enough beatings. Like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So now that Ray is nice and in the company, because I get it. Penta got there first. There was a contract thing. Like Tony screwed around with his contract when they were trying to get in. Gotcha. And then, you know, Penta came in and he had a whole hype train that you couldn't. Okay, we can't slow this down. Like, go ahead and let them win the Intercontinental title. They love them. Okay, now Ethan Page can calm all that down. You got a good heel to be a good heel Intercontinental champion.
Mm-hmm.
Something like, you know, whatever you want the story to be, like Ray's getting jumped and then Penta comes, whatever it is. Put them together. It's time. Let them get together. Yeah,
I got something for you, DJ.
Okay,
I got something for you.
Okay,
they already pussified the LWO.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not gonna say let's remake the LWO.
No,
what I am
LWO.
Gonna say is Penta could be pissed off that he lost the Intercontinental title.
Mm-hmm.
Ray could be pissed off that he's getting jumped all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, we need to bring back the filthy animals out of us. Like, Ray is a gangster.
Right.
Penta is dark. And Phoenix just there. Like, my man, Dream Team. What's up? The filthy animals. These are your bad guys. They can replace the Judgment Day. Because the Judgment Day pretty much now is just females, bro. The female Judgment Day can replace Damage Control. Filthy animals can replace the men Judgment Day and let them fucking do some shit.
Oh. He's like, you know what? I need my brother. It's basically like, literally, like, you know, I need my brother. I need my blood with me. I'm tired of this bull.
Yeah.
You know, and then come on over here.
And you know who his brother's gonna be, right? Seth fucking Rollins.
Oh,
God damn.
Don't be rude.
You're fucking it up for everybody. You're fucking it up for everybody, man.
I think I'd have to take a break. If that...
you.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I would take a break too.
I was like, yeah, I need a break.
It's like, you know
Seth
what?
Rollins is going.
The NBA Finals.
Yeah,
the football's about to start.
Seth Rollins in the faction with the Lucha Brothers. Obviously, yeah, I'm taking a break.
Yeah,
I'm taking a break.
We're done. We're done here.
There's certain lines, like
I think all my posts would just be Hogan. This is why this place is fucked up.
That's hilarious.
Every time I see a fucking thing, I'll just put the GIF. This is why shit like this is why this place is going out of business.
Shit like this, the reason why, brother. That's why this place is going down the tubes.
And I start commenting on videos, not even watching it, just making my own shit up the way that these fucking people do.
Man,
DJ, I don't know if you watch Star Wars, but on Tuesday
I'm watching it. Oh, I'm about to say I'm going on Saturday to see Grogu.
Okay, but have you seen the Clone Wars?
Oh yeah.
All right, so you know about Ahsoka and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So on Tuesday, I was like, yo, so where does Ahsoka? What happens to Ahsoka? They didn't tell us what happened to Ahsoka between season 1 of Ahsoka, because we didn't get to season 2 yet.
Nope.
And Darth Vader dying. It's like because you know that's the constant. When you make new shit, it's like you got to explain. So my short said that, and this cocksucker goes, well, they explained it in the Clone Wars, and in episode 3 she left the fucking Jedi, and I was like, thank you for watching the video. I didn't ask what happened after the fucking Clone Wars, asshole. Obviously, we saw what happened after she left the Jedi Temple because Rebels came out.
Right.
And then Ahsoka season 1 came out.
Right.
And even she was in Grogu.
Right.
We saw her meet Luke.
Yep.
What happened after that with Rey, with Kylo Ren? How did she become a Force? Because that was the question. How did she become a Force ghost and speak to Rey at the end when Rey was fighting Palpatine?
Right.
That's the question. But people don't listen. They don't listen. They don't watch the short. They just want to comment. So I'm going to fucking start doing that shit, DJ. I swear to God, I'm going to start doing that. I'm going to see a fucking short where they're talking about, where they're talking about fucking Seth Rollins got injured, and I'm like, well, because he fucking sucks, and then he should have never had that match.
And then have 181 people. Yeah.
And he's like, you fuck you, and you stupid, and you don't know shit about wrestling. He's like, I just said that Seth Rollins got hurt, and I just fuck you, you don't know shit. Because in 1991, Ric Flair was in the Rumble.
Kids in 1991.
I'm just gonna start throwing shit out there. You fucking cocksuckers. I hate these people.
I mean, some of the videos I mean, it just like I saw one guy, and I'm glad the comment section jumped on him, but he's like, "Oh, WWE is not doing Obafemi right. Why is it that why is it that the small werewolf is going against Roman Reigns after WrestleMania? It should have been Obafemi." And everybody's like, "Sit down. You don't know what you're talking about."
Yeah. This is like, yo, bro, he just beat Brock Lesnar. You want him to go after Roman Reigns right now? Like,
let people get to know this man. Like I'm glad that he's getting a rematch. Like there's gonna be a rematch for Brock. Let them have a knockdown, drag out fight. And I didn't see it coming. I didn't see it coming. Thank you for doing something that we couldn't predict.
To be honest with you, DJ, when he popped up and beat up Obafemi, I didn't give a shit. I was like, oh, he's back?
They just need, like, you could tell they're like, damn, we need some more matches, like to because those other storylines are happening.
Yeah, but then you also see those posts. Oh, because Brock Lesnar breached a contract, they're gonna force him to come back to lose his career against Gunther at SummerSlam and blah blah blah. And it's like, that's another thing. If I keep seeing the forecast for what's happening in WWE before that shit happens, I might as well stop watching. Do you fucking let somebody ruin a movie for you, and then say, "Fuck it, I'm gonna pay full price for a fucking movie"?
Well, and that's also why I don't watch a lot. Like when people do the leaks of, them on. Oh, there's some pictures of them on set. It looks like we're gonna get this character because look at this. I was like, I don't want you to do that. I want to go in. I like going into movies blind. I don't want to know nothing. Sometimes I get mad at some of the trailers. I'm like, this trailer is way too long, and they're showing me way too much of this movie. I don't need to go watch this movie anymore. You just showed me everything in this trailer. So I don't like that. I don't like no. Yeah. No, stop looking behind the curtain so much. And then there were movies that I've noticed that people were already downing it because of what they heard about the movie. And so, no, I'm not going to go see this. Like, they had to reshoot it this many times. I was like, you do know that that's normal. It's normal. Like, I had a friend that, like, he refused to go see Wolverine and Deadpool. They had to reshoot it so many times. It's not going to be good. I'm like, that's part of making movies. They reshoot all the time, like hundreds of, they do scenes all, like, it happens all the time in great movies. That's how films are made. They see it and they go, no, that doesn't look right. We need to go do that again. We need to go reshoot this, or it doesn't fit. Like they tried to put the movie together and it doesn't fit. Okay, we need to go reshoot this. Like we got to reshoot it differently so that fits. Then, of course, that aged like milk, that he's like, oh, this is not going to be a good movie. And then that take aged like milk. Like it's one of Marvel's best movies since Endgame. What do we got here? Yeah, Spider. Like I don't like that last Spider-Man trailer. I turned it off at some point. I was like, you guys are showing me way too much here. Like, let me go to the movie. Is Double or Nothing this weekend?
No, yeah, I fucking hate that shit too. How did you guys say Universal Studios Halloween Horror Nights is in?
I heard about that. That's gonna be that. I like to see how they do that. Like that's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of cool because it's kind of like you go to a nightclub and there's
Right.
Vampires trying to get in and shit. That like you relive the movie. I'm not doing it because I don't do that. I don't like the loud noises and shit. But like I went to a haunted maze once, and just blah. I was like, I don't like that jump scare shit. Leave me the fuck alone. I'll watch y'all niggas do it. Leave me the fuck alone.
Man,
I don't do roller coasters because I got no neck.
Okay.
So like you know how people have their neck and then my shit hits
the harness.
Like, I'm good. I don't need a concussion after every roller coaster. I'm all right. I'll watch you. I have more fun watching you than me doing it.
Man, like so I got 2 older brothers and they went to an all boys school. And their school, like they used to have the high schools get invited to the horror nights at this is at Knott's Berry Farm here in California. And then they very quickly were kicked out of the the horror night and their high school probably to this day is banned because they were out there, you know, somebody jump scare and then they were jumping the people after they would get scared. So yeah.
I mean, it's real out here sometimes.
Yeah.
Shit.
Devastation devices to werewolves and
word. Bro, 3D.
What the hell is going on in there?
Yeah, the real 3D, not that 1D shit.
Right.
Yo, that's gotta be the ugliest 3D I've ever seen in my life, DJ. Not to change the subject, but Jesus. How can you take it if you don't know how to do the move?
If you can't do like just dusty roads, don't do shit you don't know how to do. like to me, like I think that's a great. I almost want to make a wood thing and have it on the wall here.
Yeah, you don't watch LFG, right?
Every now and then, but yeah.
So this season is different.
Mm-hmm.
But you know the guy from last season that was like the Black Jeff Hardy, he was on the Miami. This season, he has a match and Booker T goes, yo, dude, you're not a high flyer. Stop with this high flying shit. You can't do it. He goes into the match, he starts doing it, and Booker T's like, look, he is drained. This motherfucker does not have enough stamina to do that shit, and then he's gonna get hurt. He is not a high flyer. Who keeps telling this kid he's a high flyer? He's like, if you can't do it at the end of the match, you can't do it. And I'm like,
Booker, man.
Yo, sometimes I agree with him. Other times it's like, yo, what are you doing? Like you saying shit just because you affiliated with these things.
Did you watch the latest episode of Legends?
No.
It was it's the Road Warriors. And they went into some more stuff than the document, like because I had the old one, like I bought that one, the old DVD with the the Road Warrior or Legion of Doom WWE, and then so they went further in because now John's gone, or not John, or Joe Animal is gone.
Yeah.
So now they were able to tell a little bit more of it. And yeah, they're just like Hawk was something else.
I heard that.
But it's just like, but Gore, like just some of those clips though, just brought back memory, like when they used to come out to Iron Man, and like that. So that was one of the so NWA used to travel everywhere, and so one of the first time I went to go see wrestling live was an NWA show. It was right at the Forum down the street from where I used to live, and then so like I'm a kid, so I'm not like knowing like you're not going to hear the announcers or anything. Like that was kind of a surprise to me, but here it is right in front of you, right? So yeah, it was doing, and they were having a feud with the Koloffs. So it was the Koloffs versus the Road Warriors, and they were a tag team dog collar match.
Yes.
Okay. And then so the Koloffs came out, we're booing them, and then you start hearing the first couple of beats to Iron Man, dude, and as soon as that drum beat hits, da da da, and then they're running like they are. You see these 300-pound muscle-bound men running down the aisle, taking off their shoulder pads, and they're already like, I was like, God, dog, who are these guys? And then that was So now so when they were describing it on the documentary, I was like, yes, that's what it was like. It was like, who are these guys? You didn't care if they were face or heel. You were into them. Like you couldn't help but
make an impact.
Yeah, and they were kicking ass. and because remember, Nikita was not a small man. Nikita Koloff is not small, and they were tossing him around. I was like, what are we watching? So yeah.
That's another thing people don't realize back in the day. None of these people were small.
No.
Bret Hart, they want to say Bret Hart was small. Bret Hart was 300 and something pounds. Like those small guys,
right?
Would look like Brock Lesnar.
Right, yeah, because like you're saying, when he slimmed down, he was 285. I want to say.
Yeah.
Bret Hart.
Yeah, Bret Hart was a big motherfucker back then. You had to. Hulk Hogan was 6'9", 385 pounds. You think someone that's 120 pounds gonna fucking wrestle Hogan? That was his thing. That was honestly what Hogan's problem was. There's no fucking way someone who's 5'7", 185 pounds soaking wet is gonna kick my ass. How is he gonna kick my ass? The Road Warriors would have said the same shit. Why do you think everybody was brolic? Everybody was like 300 something pounds. Even the smallest man was 290. 6'1". Yeah. Mr. Fuji was 6 foot tall. Mr. Fuji was 6 foot tall. That little man that came out with Yokozuna.
Yeah. Or when he used to wear the tux. And be the manager with the tux on. So, and like you said, like you thinking these are like little men, like you're saying. And you're like, no, this like Mr. Fuji is a grown man, so that's just that is just a big human being.
Word.
Okay. Like when I go to baseball, not like recently I went to a Dodger game. Ohtani is a big mother. Like that's you got to understand how big Ohtani is.
Yeah.
Like he's huge. Like just like the first time I saw Alex Rodriguez live.
Yeah.
So you're thinking he's a shortstop, he's a shortstop, right? So he's just a strong shortstop. But no, like right when I saw him and he came up the dugout, I was like, God, dog, that's a that's a big human being.
DJ, I want to put something in perspective for you. At the time, I was 5'2", 5'3", 215 pounds, about 28% body fat. I had a gut, but a lot of my shit was muscle.
Right.
I had a 51-inch chest. I still do right now. 51-inch chest, 38-inch waist. I meet Hulk Hogan. That motherfucker made me feel like a fucking toothpick. Now, I'm saying this because there are not many people that make me feel small.
Right.
This motherfucker made me feel like a baby. And he put his hand up and I was like, Jesus. Jesus.
No, it's
like Show likes football, right?
Yep.
Your offensive lineman, your defensive lineman showed 300 something pounds doing the 480 in 3 minutes. That's a cruiserweight. That's a cruiserweight.
Well, I mean, so to your point, like, so for example, John Cena was an offensive lineman.
Yeah.
So there you go. So to your point. I felt like that with Shaq. Like, so
shit.
Like I was I was an usher at the same forum. And so they're coming out to warm up. And then Shaq is signing autographs. I was like, there's no way I'm 6 feet tall and this man's waist is at my eye line, basically. So I'm standing at 6 feet tall and his waist is at my eye line. I was like, there's no way. That's not supposed to be possible.
Yeah.
How's this? So that means his legs are as long as me. How is that? That's in.
You look up and like Jesus.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like that. Come on. Like now I see why guys just follow him. Like just you know what?
Yeah. He walked down the street and pathmark, follow him.
Yeah.
You ain't getting that banana. What?
Right. Yeah. Like, no, man. Like now I understood after I was like, yeah, now I see why they just follow him. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
If I was guarding him and he caught the ball, yeah, no, we're not doing this today. Go to the free throw line.
Word. Go get a sandwich. You ain't doing nothing today.
Shit.
I'll fire you on while you on defense.
And then to see how he was moving, like he was doing pirouettes around people.
Yeah.
I don't think people understand. Like it's like your kids are not understanding what we're saying.
Me and Hutch was talking about that on Saturday. I mean on Wednesday. Like I don't understand how Diesel Shaq was, and he's playing up against Dave Robinson,
right?
Patrick Ewing, Elijah Wan.
Yep.
Like they would destroy these centers now. Because I was saying, Woomaway kind of in that last game was kind of looking like fucking a little timid. How you getting pushed around by these people?
Yeah. No, I'm yelling at the screen every time he's getting guarded by Caruso. I'm like, give him the ball. I'm just yelling, give him the ball. Yeah. He got Caruso like that. That would not happen. Okay, that just wouldn't like with any of the centers you just named. Like that's 40 points, or just like he did in game one. That should have been 40 points. Like they kept putting Caruso. Like, what are you guys doing? And then so they started doing it again in game two, and they're shooting three. I'm like, give him the ball. What are you doing? You have like Chet is obviously afraid of this man.
Yeah,
he's afraid of him. Okay, I have no doubt. Like I've seen it. I can see his eyes. He's afraid of Wembanyama. He doesn't want to go. He wants somebody else to guard him, and then he comes and gets the block, like from where he can't see him. But he doesn't want to guard him straight up because he knows what's going to happen. Because Chet is zesty too, so that's what.
Yeah. It's funny. They showed a clip from I think it was like 1992. Where it was the Suns versus the Rockets, and Elijah Wan, they're winning, and there's like 10 seconds left, and Elijah Wan gets the pass, and he goes up for like a dunk, and Barkley pushes, and he doesn't let him dunk it, and Barkley's like, "Yo, you're winning already. You don't do shit like that." He goes, "He's lucky that was Elijah Wan, so I went light on him. Any other he's like, if it was Kenny, I'd have sent you to the third row." And I'm sitting there, I'm talking to my brother, I'm like, it don't even look like he hit him that hard. And they showed it, and he pushed his ass. And my brother's like, that don't look. I was like, not compared to what I seen happen back in those days. That shit looked like that was a regular, barely foul.
Yeah,
that looked like defense to me.
Like Byron Scott said, "Hey, no blood, no foul in the playoffs."
The way they played back in the day, that looked like defense.
Right.
That didn't look like no foul. Now that's a fucking flagrant 6.
Right. Oh, we're going like every foul. Oh, we're going to go look to see if it's a flag. Like, dude, that's a playoff foul. Let's get to the free throw line and get this game.
Like, why is this motherfucker being fined $200,000?
Yeah. Yeah. No, they would not make it. Like they wouldn't make it.
Shit. I think most of the people, like even the people who weren't stars, who just played on the NBA back in the days, would kill. Like mentally, because Chris Paul got kicked out the team for accountability. He said, "Y'all niggas don't want to win." They said, "Wait, win. Get this nigga out of here."
You know this is the Clippers, right?
It's like, win. Fuck you mean win? What do you mean by that? We don't win here. We get paid here.
Could you imagine Reggie Miller getting to shoot this many 3-pointers in the game?
That was what I was saying. That's what I was saying. Like, Hartree was like, yo, he wouldn't do it. I'm like, nah, man. If you would have gave Reggie
this many,
the ability to do whatever fuck he wants, like, you put a team with him, Mark Price, and fucking Steve Kerr on the team and let them shoot wherever the fuck they want, they'd have been dominant too.
Yep.
Shit. They'd have been dominant too.
Like, again, you have these children, like, they go look at a spreadsheet, and then they want to tell you how these older guys didn't know how to play. Look at this spreadsheet. I'm like, no, that's not where the game's played.
Yeah.
Okay. So what you're telling me is that you've never played. That's what you're telling me. Okay. You never played. You don't know how to watch basketball before before you. Like the game was like, you have to adjust what you're looking at. That is different. Like the fouls are different. So the defense is going to be like they could just camp out. Like the big guy could just camp out and wait for you on defense back then. He could just sit there and wait.
Yep.
Okay. So you had somebody like Mark Eaton who could not even, like, if you stack 220s on the ground, he wouldn't be able to jump over it. but he was so long and he had some meat on his bones. People didn't go driving on Marky. So, because you was either going to get it blocked or you was going to get knocked on your butt.
Because that was when the kid game was played by men.
Yep.
And not for nothing, like, don't get me wrong, I don't want to see fucking battle bots every time, but there still was some level of basketball being played.
You had to, yeah.
You know, and I know they weren't athletic back in the day. You know, that they didn't have a thing like a dunk contest or, you know, all-star game or skills challenge.
You know, Dr. J wasn't like doing.
He didn't inspire any of the fucking people now.
No.
Yeah,
Clyde Drexler wasn't just.
Yeah. LeBron was the only person that did a layup.
Who ran down the floor and
yeah. Which is another thing, bro. My man said Gary Payton shut down Jordan, and Jordan couldn't do that. And I'm like, which time did he shut him down? In the preseason?
Oh man!
In the playoffs,
I just started laughing when I saw that.
I'm like, what the fuck is this?
I was just like, this is like, so this is why I don't have a lot of respect for Clutch Sports, because they obviously go to particular people that are on these shows. Says, hey, we need you to say this. You know, like the only way. So you mean to tell me the only way you can get the majority of people to feel like this man is the GOAT is that you have to bring down other people's accomplishments. You have to have people bring down others' accomplishments to do it. Because hey, most of us have seen most of his career now at this point. So with his career just about over, I can definitively tell you that like I got him in, like I might put him like about 10th. Don't care about any of the longevity awards. I really don't.
Yeah, like my list is different from yours because the way I play, I like heart. You know what I'm saying? I like.
Oh, there's a fact. I factor that in. Yep.
Like I like the intangibles. Like I there are people that I would want on my team even though they never won a series. It's just like I know for a fact they didn't win because it just so happened.
That's how the game goes. Yeah.
Someone had to lose.
Right.
Where like Kevin Durant or James Harden or Westbrook or even LeBron is like, I didn't win because you didn't try.
It's like we give Charles Barkley shit, but damn, he was fucking.
Yeah.
The man was 6'3". I don't care what anybody said. I've seen him. He's 6'3". He led the league in rebound at one point. He was playing power forward. And was out rebounding 7-footers. Okay.
Yeah. Like those are legit. Like these guys they just went up against Jordan.
Right.
You know, like legit. Because you could have had like even Patrick Ewing and John Starks. Like if they had one more person, they probably could have won a championship.
Mm-hmm.
But they still were a threat.
Absolutely. Every year.
They still were a threat. Like, in all honesty, the only team I could see now that's always been some kind of a threat was the Spurs. Because no matter who's on it, they play like a team.
And I gotta give their organization credit whoever their GMs are or whatever, there's something that they look for in players.
Yeah.
And it's not about their numbers. Like you could tell, like the people that they pick, it's not about their numbers. It's about like they look at the intangibles and does this fit with the way we want to run our team?
Yeah.
And then there you have it. Like, so now everybody is on board with whatever, like this is the plan. And everybody's not, you don't see people, oh, I need more shots, or none of that happens with them.
Nope.
And here you go. Like, so I always give them credit for that. Like, you got to give them credit. Like, they know how to put the team together.
And I made the argument because, nobody was athletic back then. That, everybody wants to change the way the game's played, and everybody's throwing threes and everybody's doing this. But the fundamentals have been around just as long as the game. And the fundamentals is what makes you win.
Absolutely.
Tim Duncan was every year in his career, he's in the playoffs. He's won 5 championships. This motherfucker never had a losing season. They call him Mr. Fundamental.
Right.
There's a reason.
Yes.
That he won championships and sorry to say, Vince Carter didn't. Allen Iverson didn't. Like, yeah, they athletic as a motherfucker. Good as whatever. They maybe didn't have help. Hard for days. But the fundamentals win the game.
Allen Iverson was 5'10", or is 5'10", I should say.
Yeah.
And because I remember him, like, because that's one thing I liked about that job was that it was like they were paying me to go to NBA games when I was being an usher at the Forum, right? And so I worked the floor that night. And so at one point, like, he's taking the ball out, and I stood up, and my eyes were looking right off over the top of his head, like right off the top of his head. So I'm like, he's 5'10". He's not 6. Like, what he's listed like 6'1". Like,
yeah, I think so.
So I'm like, no, he's 5'10", and that's with shoes on and everything. Remember, so then I'm looking over the top of his head. So then he had to be like $165.
Yeah, he was skinny.
And like he's getting knocked around. He's like a ping pong ball. Like you see, like as you're watching the game, every time he falls down, he gets up. I hardly ever see him look at you can hear the foul. You hardly ever see him even look at the referee for a call. So
that's why I put him up before LeBron. Because not for nothing. If LeBron would have never went, he could have went to Miami and won that first year.
Mm-hmm.
But if he never went into the reserves, because that first year with Miami was just the Bosh, Wade, and him.
Mm-hmm.
But then you gotta remember that next year it was like Bosh, Wade, him, Ray Allen, all these other motherfuckers. Like, this ain't a big 3, bro. Like, this is legit. Almost even your practice squad got stars in it. Like, what's going on here? It still took Pat Riley to come down and take over the game against the Spurs.
Right. And they barely, like, if it wasn't for Ray Allen, they don't win that series against the Spurs.
So to me, it's like, how is he the best player? How is he because take Jordan out of it.
Mm-hmm.
There's always someone that takes over the game.
Right.
In any series.
Look at, so somebody brought up a good point. With LeBron in the Miami years, they're like, go look at those games and look at Dwayne Wade. So like that Dwayne Wade was taking over. Like when the chips were down, we're getting into the nitty gritty of the game. It was Dwayne Wade taking over the games.
Yeah.
So and he just never, because again, so as a Laker fan, I will tell you what, like I see, like I remember when somebody, like I had a friend that's he's to this day he's a Cleveland Cavaliers fan, and he's like, I'm trying to tell you, like when LeBron was coming over, he's like, you guys aren't going to get any, you're gonna have to trade for other players or draft. You're not going to get any free agents that's going to want to go over there. I was like, why? He's like, because with LeBron you can't win. So it's like, okay, if you win, LeBron did it. If you lose, he didn't have enough help.
Yeah.
And they know, and everybody's hip to that now. So they're like, I don't want to play with him. Like, and sure enough, he's right. Like, we had to either we had to like pull off these miraculous trades to get anybody, or we looked up and like, for Austin Reeves, we found somebody in the draft.
Yeah.
But nobody, like all those free agencies that went by, and only his friend, like, Westbrook is a friend of his who I didn't want.
That didn't last long either.
I didn't want him on the team. Like, he can't shoot. But anyway, so where we could have had DeMar DeRozan, who wanted to come because he grew up in LA. And I want Westbrook. And got rid of Caruso for that. Like Caruso walked. Didn't get DeRozan and got Westbrook. And I was just like, yeah, we're cut.
And the funny thing is that first year he dismantled the entire young Laker team that you had.
Absolutely. Like, who is now on your team?
Yeah.
Like, basically 2 of those guys is on your team.
Yeah.
So there you go. Yeah. So so he destroys, like, he destroys every team. That he uses it all up until it's okay. I squeezed all the juice out of this. I want, I'm gonna, like, all summer I'm gonna talk about if I'm gonna leave or stay. I just heard a thing the other day. Oh, I'm not taking the veteran minimum. So if I'm the Lakers, I'm like, okay, well, go find somebody that's gonna give you $50 million a year.
Yeah.
I would love to see this.
Because they're talking about the Knicks. I don't want them.
Hell no.
I don't want them.
Hell no. And that's what I was saying. What contender even? Like, so I want to contend for a championship. Okay, name me a contender that's going to give him $50 million on their cap.
And get rid of half their team.
Right. What you're going to have to for that 50, yeah.
He's going to pick the team that he wants to play. He's like going to be like Aaron Rodgers.
Explain that one to me, Rink. Like, you think Dwayne Wade it has to be the most unintelligent player of all time. I would love to have to know why.
I would love to know why also.
Yeah, and I'm not to even say I'm a huge Dwayne Wade apologist or anything. I just, like, that's an interesting take. I'd never heard that take before.
Yeah. From what I heard, he's one of the greatest shooting guards.
Definitely.
From what I hear about him.
I mean, he could have got a better statue from Miami, but
I mean, this is Miami. Let's not act like Miami's some great fucking sports place. Remember, half the fucking stadium left when they were losing, and then they try to get back in the stadium when they were coming back. It's like, no, nigga, you go home, go watch golf.
No stamps. Yeah, we didn't give any stamps.
Go to the club and get gonorrhea, motherfucker. Shit.
You guys had Dan Marino for 20 years and
word. He went to Chicago, but isn't he from Chicago?
Yes.
Yeah, so he went there just to play for his hometown.
He just went to go home, bro.
Yeah. And he was already, I'll tell you what, him going to the Cavs was like, what the fuck was that, bro? Then he went to Chicago and was like, all right, you just won.
He just played. Yeah. Like, let me get some,
your knees was fucked up.
Right.
Fam, what's going on? Sorry, I'm late. I haven't been around. We appreciate you showing up when you can, bro.
Come on in. The light is on for you.
Word. What do you think of Lonzo Ball?
He also, like, you just talked about knees. Like, he's got, 2 Cocoa Puffs for knees, and that was basically it. I went and saw him and his brothers play in high school, like, for the state championship. And that was one of the best performances I ever saw. From
Lonzo?
Yeah, from a high school team.
Okay.
All 3 of the brothers were on, like, even
the
youngest one, he skipped the grade. Yeah. He skipped the grade. So he should have even been in the 8th grade, and he was running point guard. And then all 3 of them were on the team, right? and they were just doing all kinds and I on purpose was sitting in the section of the other team. Like I just wanted to hear because they were like, oh, they're overrated and we about to do this, that, and the other. They don't know nothing about our team. I was like, okay, let's see, let's watch. And then then the ball went up, right?
Then the bell rang.
And they were out there doing all like it was like the Harlem Globetrotters. They was doing all like Lonzo. There was this one play where Lonzo got the rebound and without even looking, he threw it the length of the court, and Jello was there to catch it and hit a alley-oop dunk. And of course the whole place went bananas. And I was like, so I started talking smack now. I was like, so wait, I thought you guys said that they didn't know nothing.
I thought these guys were garbage.
Yeah. I thought they were overrated. Like what happened? Like that's pretty good to me. Oh, we gonna come back like the whole game, like all the way until like 5 minutes left in the second half. Oh, we're gonna come back, and then finally you start seeing them file out.
Word. So, go get yourself something to eat.
Yeah. So it's just like when their mistake was their dad not taking the Nike deal, and going with some off-brand shoe company you knew nothing about.
Yeah.
So that because a podiatrist did come out and say, yeah, that basically tore his knees up. It was the shoes. And he started off not shooting that well, but he had one of the highest plus minuses in the league. So he was running the team. Like the team was like, he might not have been a great scorer, but he was making sure that everybody else, he's always been an excellent passer I'm talking about Lonzo. But then the knee started, and then right when he started to get his shot, like, so when he got to Chicago, his shot, like before he got hurt, he was up in the top of the league in shooting percentage and 3-point shooting percentage. But then the knees went out, and then here we are. All because of dad wanted to. No, we're gonna have our own shoe. So here we are, and then you see Melo went to Adidas. He's like, forget all this.
See, now I don't know if these young kids know anything about R&B or actual music, but back in the day we had a female group, and surprisingly they wasn't talking about their pussies being pink. They were talking about don't go chasing waterfalls. Apparently that motherfucker ain't never heard that song.
No,
because he went chasing waterfalls.
He sure did.
And somebody fell. like hard.
Don't. Now that's gonna be in my
head. You know what I'm saying?
Because lately Chili been chasing waterfalls.
DJ, I don't know what the fuck. We spoke about this the photo shoot song.
Okay.
We
did, yeah.
Yeah, I heard some garbage ass music, and I'm sitting there like, I'm like, not for nothing. We almost at 100 miles an hour. I'm falling asleep in the car. I wasn't driving, but I was falling asleep. People, they think I'm crazy,
right?
Because I'm like, first off, I've been in these situations before. I don't get what am I gonna do? But I'm listening to music. I'm like, yo, jumping out this motherfucker seems like a good idea, right? Anything to stop this agony.
Stop it!
What the fuck is this? Holy shit! I could have farted a better song than these motherfuckers. Like,
dude. So one of the things about living in Inglewood is Rolling Loud comes every year. I don't know what you know if you know what Rolling Loud is.
If you talking about blasting music, then I know about because me, I never had fast cars. I always had the boombox in the back. I had my 15s in the back with the fucking subwoofer.
Okay, so that close.
Was me.
So Rolling Loud is a music festival that happens every year with it's all hip hop music.
Okay.
Even Swerve was there one year, by the way.
Okay.
Now, the problem with this is that it's all the mumble mouth rappers, right?
So the little Utsies.
Right. B, they don't have it in the so the stadium is built into the ground. Like when you look at SoFi from the street, you're seeing that's the top of the stadium. So put it that way.
Yeah.
So you walk in and then you go down, right? So when there's a concert and you live close to there, you have a chance of it. At least some of the sound gets muffled out, right?
Yeah.
But two artists, that was not. It was so loud that wasn't so, and that's Beyonce and Rolling Loud. And the reason why Rolling Loud was so loud was because it wasn't in the stadium; it was in the parking lot.
Mm.
So I can hear all like the bass, like because the newer songs now, it's all 808. Like they don't put no instruments in the song. It's just a long ass bass line, woo, and then some guy mumbling, right? So my house I had to go to the movies or something because my house was vibrating so bad that I couldn't watch my own television at my house. And this is 2 to 3 miles away from my house. So I'm like, okay, whoever's in the front row, they're hearing stuff. Like that's it for their hearing. As I was getting in the car to get out of there. And then the Beyonce concert, I didn't even have to pay. I was like, dude, I can hear every note of all of the songs. All I got to do is sit here, pour a drink, and listen to the concert. Like that's how loud her concert was. So, yeah.
The only thing I hear are gunshots, and not because it's people getting shit. Like we have a gun range at the beach, so that's like 3-4 miles away from us.
Right.
So when the police go there to train, you hear.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
So
that's all I hear.
Okay, that's a good So I have the Pep Boy from the Brooklyn has this. Bringing in the expansion team like Seattle and Las Vegas, will that hurt the NBA? Will it bring in more money? What do we think? I'm guessing what he's asking there. My first question is who's going to the East? And I don't think it's going to be either one of those teams. That's the thing. Yeah. My team. My question really is what current team is going to move to the East to even it out? My first pick would be New Orleans because that's close to being in the East. I can't think of another one. Maybe let's see. No, Charlotte's already in the East. I can't think of Dallas, maybe or Minnesota. I'll go Minnesota.
Okay.
I'd go New Orleans and Minnesota, and then have Seattle, Las Vegas. Memphis and I would that's not bad either. But anywho, let's see. Now, do it like the money and all that. Well, I'll say this: so far, the teams in Vegas have been doing just fine. Like the Vegas Knights, for example, they bring in money. They're
team, right?
Yes, the hockey team. They even won a chip already. Seattle, I think, is waiting. Like that, I think that's gonna you're gonna have season ticket holders as soon as you say the team is for real. Yeah.
Because the Supersonics should have fucking never left.
Exactly. They should not have. So and they kind of got. I don't know if you watched that documentary.
Oh shit. The NBA don't want you telling the secret.
But that owner screwed them. He told them that he wasn't going to move the team, and then I lied. I'm moving it. So yeah. But yeah, no, I think they'll be just fine. I think you don't want a team going to Europe. I think that'd be a little bit much.
But how would that work? That would be a draft again, right? Where it's they draft from the regular teams.
So what they do is you get so many guys that you can protect on your roster. So let's say you get to protect 12 guys on your roster. and then they get to pick, and then they have a draft, like you're saying. So out of those players that are unprotected, the two teams have a draft, and that's how you. And then of course they get the. Let's see. Do they get the? Because they haven't had an expansion team in a while. I don't remember if they automatically get like a top pick in that year's draft. But that's usually how they put the teams together, though, is they pick from the other teams of the unprotected players.
Shit.
So now you have to, but what it does do though, is like you start thinking about your own team, like, okay, what 12 players are we protecting? You know, so because that 13th player might actually be a good player, like that could be a pretty decent player at your 13th guy.
Yeah. And Kevin Durant going back to Seattle and finish his career there. To be honest with you, I don't imagine Kevin Durant doing nothing.
I like I said, I'm just ready for his career to be finished.
What happened to Kyrie Irving?
He keeps tearing soft tissue injury. So he had a ACL this last one.
Shit.
Yeah. So
it's crazy. It's crazy how all of a sudden we got the best fucking medicine and all this other shit. Iron Man with people longevity because everybody's probably eating the VGAs, the BGAs, the heebie-jeebies, no other shit. Meanwhile, fucking Dennis Rodman is drinking tequila and fucking hookers, and he's playing 82 games a season.
Right.
You know,
hanging out with the NWO and
like these people want to tell me shit about modern medicine, and I'm like, yo, honey, I don't understand what you're talking about with fucking Bubba Fat butter or whatever the fuck. No, eat your fucking food, drink, and stop stressing. Stress is killing you.
That's definitely one of the things. I for real think it's some of these shoe designs are jacking them up.
Yeah. Low top shit.
Well, not even just low top. It is like they are like the way that the shoe is designed, it puts you on the balls of your feet. So it is basically like wearing a high heel shoe. Okay. And I don't think your Achilles is made to be in a high heel, like you're with your heel up like that and be doing the things that you're doing playing basketball. Yeah. That's why I think we keep having these Achilles injuries.
Because people were wearing Chuck Taylors and nobody was fucking up there. And that was just basically rubber with a cloth around it.
I turn an ankle walking down the street in Chuck Taylors.
Yeah, shit. And these motherfuckers playing basketball and that shit. It's like, what?
Right.
Yeah.
And playing good. Like they were dunking and everything in those.
I mean, shit. Dr. J doing his thing in that.
So
all right, you wanna do the Saturday night predictions?
Let's do it.
All right. There's 4 very long matches, DJ.
What is Saturday night's main event? What, an hour and a half?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. So
and the funny, just so you know, on the east side for the clash in Italy is at 2 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
So for I don't know what time your shit. So it's 11 a.m. for y'all.
I figured, yeah.
Yeah,
that's normal. Yeah, for the European shows, yeah.
For us, 2 p.m. I'm like, I'm not even waking up at that time. What the fuck? I gotta wake up early. This fucking question. It's like the fuck.
So I would like it would be interesting to watch you during NFL season on this side.
Oh,
like cause you get to wake up at 10 in the morning with kickoff and you pouring coffee, like pouring coffee and making your pancakes while you're watching kickoff, like at 10 in the morning.
Dude, that's nah.
And then it's all day for us. It feels like it's an all day football, like right when you wake up in the morning.
It can feel like that for us, but I think our first game starts at 1.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it was like we get the rest, do that, and then right when everybody want to chill and fucking, you want to go out and eat lunch? Like, no, nigga, I want to watch this. That's when shit happens here.
Grand Theft, I'm in LA. I'm in California.
Yeah, he's on the good side of life. How's the weather over there?
Dude, like, so we're starting to get back into the hot weather, and the sun went down about an hour ago. Like, it was still like when I came on, the sun was still out.
Shit.
I came on.
Yeah, yesterday it was 94.
Mm-hmm.
When I got out of work, it was 94 muggy. Today 63.
That's some. See, that's how people like. You know, you catch colds and stuff, or at least your voice can't take that. It's like, dude, make up your mind.
and this whole weekend is supposed to rain. This Memorial Day weekend is supposed to rain and be in the 50s. I think whoever's fucking with this weather machine needs to leave us the fuck alone.
Come on, Cobra Commander.
Yeah.
Let us have something. I don't know if you ever watched this one. Like, I'm gonna hip you to this one channel if you haven't watched it on right here on YouTube. Watch Destro. Destro is a trip. Like, he talks about dating stuff, and it's like of course it's AI, but you could tell it's a guy recording it in AI, but. He does he's it's Destro from G.I. Joe and everything. And he's talking smack about girls saying stupid stuff and oh man, I'm in here hollering every time he does a drop. Yeah,
I might have to check that out. Destro. Yes. Shit. But speaking of the girls, we could go straight into the first match of the night. I think the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship with Paige and Brie Bella versus the Irresistible Forces.
I'm gonna go with the Irresistible Forces. I think Nikki is actually going to she's gonna have something where she costs them the match.
I'm gonna go with the Irresistible Forces just because I think they realize Brie and Paige ain't.
They're not gonna get anything out. They're not gonna make any money off of this team being tag team champions.
Yeah. It's like I was saying earlier, like I think this would have been better if they would have gave us time to breathe with these people and let us get behind them and had some like, yo, this is our last chance. Let's try to, and not just fucking hand them the titles.
Right.
To me, it's like you just fucking hand them the titles. Like, all right, I don't need to be here for this.
For forcing the WrestleMania moment.
Yeah, like that. It's like being in the elevator with Kaiser and his girlfriend. And he's fucking trying to fuck her, and it's like, yo, bro, you want to do that in your room? And then he wants to punch you. It's like, don't get mad at me because you forcing all this shit on me.
Oh, Kaiser.
Yeah. Speaking of women, there's a trios match.
All right.
With Rhea Ripley, Charlotte Flair, and Alexa Bliss versus Jade Cargill, Michin, and B-Fab.
I'm going with the heel team. I think this is to set up a rematch for sure.
Yeah, because they're probably gonna get the toxic fatal instinct, the fatal deputies or whatever.
Right.
They're probably gonna come and fuck up Alexa Bliss and Charlotte because if it's not complicated, it's not wrestling.
Or they're gonna jump in that tag team title match for whatever reason.
Yeah, they're gonna do all of it. They're gonna do all of it. Ramon's twin brother is not dead. He has a twin, yes, and he's in love with Maria. He's not in love with Maria. He's in love with Sasha. Who is that? Maria's twin. So Ramon's twin and Sasha's twin are together? Yes, and they have a baby. But they're brother and sister. They don't know that. And the brother's not really their sister. What? And the baby's not theirs either. The baby's black. Wait, I thought Ramon was black. No, he's a twin. It's like, wait, what the fuck is this?
Those novellas,
man. That's the WWE for you right now. That's how complicated they got for us. This motherfucker, my bad, DJ. It's just the shit that I'm trying to comprehend with these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
But
it's not too far off from that though. That's
they're trying to squeeze everybody in one story. Shit. Oh, all right. You froze for a second. I thought you was about to bleep out.
I'm still here.
All right. So now we go from the women to 3 Men and Baby.
All right.
The Vision versus the Street Profits for the tag team title.
That's hilarious. Yeah, this is kind of like because of everything because that's how this story is. Like, there's so much going on around this, and so many, like, we're definitely not going to just see 4 people in this match. Like, that's we know this.
Yeah.
I'm guessing they're just gonna go with the whole Joe Hendry is gonna screw with the team, and they lose, and then now we can finally have our rivalry, with Paul and Joe. The Street Profits win, but like you said, there's still it is kind of interesting to have tag team champions, but that there's some kind of underlying issue happening here. We've been asking for Tez to be like, we want to see him in some kind of a solo run. So this might be the start.
So you're saying that Joe Henry is going to cost the Vision the tag team titles, and Montez Ford is going to be mad at Angelo Dawkins because now he's going to team up with Seth Rollins, and they're going to make a new Vision, and it's going to be called Pop Vision.
Either that or Tez is going to become Shawn Michaels.
Because Seth Rollins got to be involved in this somehow.
Yeah. Hey, come on,
this is my people. I love black people. Show me the money. Where's Becky Lynch?
Oh no.
Where's Becky Lynch? I want the Street Profits to be tag team champions because this is a waste of fucking gold. But like, I'm sorry, like, how you say you think LA Knight got a ceiling? I think Austin Theory got his ceiling, and they're like, they're squashing. Like, it's not a glass ceiling. It's like this is a cement ceiling, and they got one of the forklifts, and he's like, and they're trying to push him through a fucking drain hole. He's like, it's not working. Like that, and it's sad to see. It's sad to see it.
See, and I think LA Knight's ceiling is more that ceiling from Willy Wonka when Grandpa Joe and they were drinking the soda and they were going up there. Like that's LA Knight ceiling.
I can see that. And you better, and you get nothing.
Like burn, Charlie, burn. So
yeah. But they don't have no problem with Austin Theory ever finding work.
Nah,
but
he's a good worker, so he's always.
But Aleister Black, his hot ass wife. I don't know what we're gonna do with him. Send him home. With Austin Theory, you could do nothing. And then
I don't know what we can do with this.
I haven't one more time. Yeah,
basically,
one more time.
But you don't know what to do. Just have him get it right for yourself.
Give it one more time. He'll be all right. He needs a chance. We don't give him a chance.
We don't give him a chance.
And the main event on Saturday night, main event, Penta versus Ethan Page for the Intercontinental title.
And I think this is going to be a good match. And yeah, I just think Ethan wins this. It's going to be, of course, something he's going to screw Penta over some kind of way. But that's like, he's going to be like, I think he's that ideal heel intercon. Like, he's going to make, like, now we're going to be interested in the Intercontinental title. He's going to keep screwing people over to win, just barely winning and all that. Like, so he's gonna. I think we're gonna have a run with Ethan Page as that kind of a heel champion, which is something that Intercontinental title actually needs. And I think this also would fit. Like, it's again. I think this is now you can have a story where Penta's pissed off, Ray is pissed off. You know what? Come on. I need my brother. Let's go. And we get it's time for the Lucha Brothers. Like we got Penta is still having a great run. Like, I mean, he's on the cover of this, he's the poster boy for this show, so he's got enough star power to bring his brother with him. his brother will be like in those matches with his brother. That's where I think he does great. He's gonna do great. The people will see him then. It was probably a little bit too much. Like in hindsight, here it's probably just a little bit too much for Ray to think Penta.
Oh, you was breaking up, TJ.
How about now?
All right, it's
Okay.
for some reason they're like, you want to talk about Ray Phoenix? Fuck him up.
I'm about to say they mess
done?
as I start getting deep, they start messing with me. But the Penta just has a little bit more it factor than Ray, and that's all it is.
Yeah, it's because of that Cero Miedo shit. He stands for something where Ray Phoenix doesn't really. I don't want to put it like this, but Ray Phoenix is a dime a dozen with the moves. Like we're watching the fucking Grande Americanos, and you see this big fat motherfucker doing the swanton bomb off the top rope and moonsaults. It's like, what's the point of these little niggas now? What's the point? Before these are guys doing shit no one else could do. Now these big motherfuckers do it. What's the point?
So you have to show us some kind of what else do you have? Like, yeah.
And it's like, well. They can't I
have a mask.
What's Ray Phoenix gonna fucking bench press Big Show? That's not his thing. But I mean, listen, if they need to see Brian Cage flop around the ring, by all means. But I agree with you. I think Ethan Page is gonna win this. It'll give something for Penta to not just be fucking showcased,
right? Because
it kind of feels like they're going, look, we got Penta.
Right.
Send out Penta. Look at how cool Penta is.
Send out Penta. Like, what are we gonna put in this spot? Send out Penta.
Yeah, like he's the new Colognes. Send out the Colognes. Send out Penta. He's Spanish, right? Yeah, send him out. Fuck it. They don't know the difference. Like shit, man. But hopefully this does something. Well, I don't have the hope goggles no more, DJ. I am the Blue Lantern, but not in wrestling. I am the Red Lantern in wrestling. I am Rage.
What am I? What's that? The white one?
The blue one's Hope.
Okay, blue one's
yeah.
I'm gonna go get a Blue Lantern shirt.
Yeah. But this, you know what's funny? I had the ring because I cosplay as the Blue Lantern once in Comic-Con.
Okay. Yeah,
I had the ring and everything. Some dude went up to me, went like this, and I give him a place. He's like, no, I'm showing you my ring. I was like, why the fuck I want to see your ring? Like, in all honesty, who just walks up to somebody like they're about to give him a pound? Like, look at my ring. This is where you look, yo, blue, and then you show it. Don't just fucking like, what are we doing? A fucking handshake, nigga? I don't know you. Fuck out my face. Recite the goddamn crest to me, nigga.
You know the different color rings are not supposed to touch, right?
Right. Diamond ups and downs of pussy. You know, shit, motherfucker. But man, that was the quickest review we ever did.
Ain't before, like,
ain't before matches that we really ain't interested. I mean, the Penta and Ethan Page is a good match.
That's going to be a good match. Everything else, you kind of, it's like, okay, let's see what they do. Like, let's see. They're going to roll the dice here. Let's see.
Yeah.
It's like putting it on random when you're playing universe mode on 2K.
And they just keep giving me the same fucking match. One night it's a table match. The next night it's a fucking street fight. The next night it's an anywhere pinfall. It's like, you not believe in regular matches? Why did you make me pick 50 fucking people if there's only 3 people on the show?
I do like that they, like, before we go, like, I do like that in this last year, you can go in and adjust that. Like, you can make it not give, like, you know, make the matches make sense. Like, don't just give me a random.
Okay.
So, and then if you start if it starts okay, give me 3 matches of that rivalry and that rivalry's over. Like, so.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So you could do that kind of stuff in the setting. So I did like that. Like, so there's like, you'll have like a nothing, like two random people, like you're saying, have a rivalry that lasts like the whole year. Like, dude, what? How do you keep making this match? So nobody wants to see this.
Word. Then you wonder why my ratings are low.
Right.
Sons of bitches. But on that note, ladies and gentlemen, that was your predictions for Saturday Night Main Event.
Yep.
Tune in tomorrow.
Have a good week. Like, be safe this weekend.
Yep. Holiday weekend.
Because people like to.
Word.
So.
Word. Shit. And it's your funny neighborhood knuckleheads signing out. Peace, everybody.